come out with what you want to say. But in respect to class 6 and 7, she was very happy to say that I could not stop them to say. So it's different for seniors and juniors. Anyways, do you know why you have been asked to assemble here? No? Yes? Okay. Before I start anything, I would like to request the parents who are seated here to please go upstairs and be in the halls which are actually designated for them. I'm seeing many parents who are seated. आप लोग थोड़ा ऊपर चले जाइए, ये बच्चों के लिए, स्टेट कोऑर्डिनेटर्स और एकेडमिक मेंबर्स के लिए है, क्योंकि एक के बाद एक प्रोग्राम चलता रहेगा और वैलिडिटी सेरेमनी भी यहीं पर स्टार्ट हो जाएगी। तो मैं थोड़ा रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी सारे पेरेंट्स को, थोड़ा आप लोग उस हॉल में जाइए जहां आप लोग की व्यवस्था की गई है। There is an information for all the children who are using IICT accommodation that when you leave the accommodation, it is our request for you all to go to director's bungalow to check yourself out by giving us your autograph in the form of a picture. Those who are using the accommodation of the campus, kindly check out officially before leaving the campus. So what are we waiting for? Tell me who's supposed to be here within few minutes. Yes? I'm not here to have any jokes, my dear children. We are going to have with us Dr. Y. Srinivas Rao. He's an outstanding scientist, program assistant director, DRDO. We are going to have, he's not yet here. I'm giving his introduction to you. I said he'll be here in minutes. He's a project director, Mission Shakti, and a project director, atmospheric interceptor of ballistic missile defense. So he will be here. He's on his way in minutes. He will be coming, and I will definitely let you know when he enters. He started his career with PEL and joined DRDO in the year 2000. Dr. Y. Srinivas Rao is the recipient of different awards from Telangana states. He is a recipient of number of DRDO awards like Agni Award of Excellence in Self-Reliance 2005, DRDO Award for Path-Breaking Research, Outstanding Technology Development 2006, and Agni Award of Excellence in Self-Reliance 2009. He has also published number of papers in national and international journals and is also a member of many societies. He has a passion for sports. Wherein he promotes and motivates athletes and guides the team being built with the aim of excellence in athletics. In the state of Telangana, number of athletes have performed excellently in the national and international arena with the team with which he had been associated. He also plays active role in academic institutions. He is a member of Governing Council of Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technology, member Board of Studies Committee for Csir-Iict, member of Institute Academic Council at NIT. Andhra Pradesh, he is also a member Academic Council of MLRIT, Hyderabad. As a part of Mission Shakti, he played a key role as a project director for the development and realization of the interceptor bike in a very short time period. Meticulously interfacing with various technical teams, he along with his team member carried out the design of subsystems, realizations, qualification testing, integration and checkout. The entire activity culmination into a successful mission on 27th March 2019, where the missile has intercepted a live satellite with a mission-bound point accuracy at an altitude of 300 kilometers. So are you all excited to meet and listen to him? Yes? So let the time click. 1 to 3 and in 3 minutes it will begin. We'll all give a big round of applause. Stand up and let him in. अब हिंदी में बोलूं, इंतजार करिए, वो अभी आ रहे हैं। जैसे ही वो गेट से अंदर आएंगे, मैं इशारा करूंगी, आप लोग खड़े हो जाना। क्या करेंगे हम लोग? तालियां बजाएंगे और फिर हम उनको स्टेज तक लेकर आएंगे, राइट? So how many of you are staying in the competition here? Taking the competition here? ठीक है, प्रोग्राम के बाद आप लोग सब जाके सिग्नेचर करेंगे। जो लोग आज जा रहे हैं आज करेंगे, जो कल जा रहे हैं जाने से पहले सिग्नेचर करके यहाँ से जाएंगे। Now I told directors Banglo. So did you enjoy the food? Yes? You had your breakfast properly? And are you excited for your results? Children, dear children, I would like to tell you one thing, that today, all over the world, everywhere people are able to see you right here at this moment. The YouTube is on, the program is live, and you are becoming ambassadors of Vidyarthi Vigyan Mantra. So if you like the concept, what are you going to do? Those who want to continue, once again we are starting the registration from 1st June. Register yourself from your schools. Be here once again next year. I came to know today, while we were interacting with your parents, there are some students who are coming to the national camp for the 3rd time. Who are those? Is that child here? What did the guardian say? Someone who is coming for the 3rd time over here? Very good. Please show your faces. Stand up. 3rd time. Coming to national. Very good. So are you finding what you are dreaming of should be there every year? Yes, without even speaking. Isn't it? Wonderful. Very important announcement. जाने से पहले खाना किस किस को खाना है यहाँ पर? थोड़ा हाथ देखें। अच्छा खाना होगा तो ज़्यादा हाथ उठेंगे, खराब होगा तो कम उठेंगे। How many of you are leaving today night, and that too after dinner time? Normally the dinner time is at between 7:30 and 8. So those who are leaving after 8, they should raise their hand because the dinner is served between 7:30 and 8. So around 25-7. Okay. Now how many of you are staying back today? How many of you are staying back today? Wow, good number. So there's another 40 students. Fine. Very good. Thank you very much. So you really enjoyed your camp? Yes. You know the meaning between a camp and staying in another place? Camp is you have to adjust yourself to whatever is supplied to you and enjoy it. right? I know it was too hot. Most of you all were really missing your ACs. Yes? Okay. So you go back and enjoy underneath the AC as you're having summer vacations. Immediately after this program, we are going to have with us Dr. Csir-Iict. He is the director skills from CBSC. You all are, most of you are from CBSC schools, isn't it? Yes. You know about CBSC? Sir is going to talk to you all about artificial intelligence. It's a new subject coming up, which you are getting an opportunity to study in India. So I would like to request you all to pay attention to what he's saying, listen to him, and if you like this subject, you can just approach your school to allow you to add this subject with your normal subject as an additional subject.
ये यूट्यूब देखने के लिए लिंक क्या है?
What is the best memory you're going to take back? Yes? Stand up. One can say loudly. Friends. Wonderful. So you are taking signs of happiness back with you. Yes? How you can mingle with so many state children, be happy with them. You must have recorded phone numbers of most of them, but please don't waste time to be with them. Interact with them with important points connected with achievements, betterment of what you are thinking of doing tomorrow. How many of you are going to become scientists now? Oh, wow. The hall is full of hands. Popping up, not down. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Wanna speak? Where is my bag? My paper?
There is a special request to state coordinators representing states of India. I know today our guests' main attraction and stars are children, so we need to keep the seats for them. I would like to request you all to take the stairs on both sides of the chairs to be seated and vacate the seats. Kindly sit on the stairs and let the seats be vacant. Children, you remain on your seats, don't go here and there. Only the state coordinators are requested to vacate the seats and sit on the stairs. प्लीज सुशील जी कोई मिस मत करिए, वो आते ही प्रोग्राम शुरू करना है. सारे स्टेट कोऑर्डिनेटर्स को रिक्वेस्ट किया जा रहा है कि वो स्टेयरकेस में लाइन से दोनों तरफ बैठ जाएं और सीट्स को वैकेट कर दे. बच्चे आगे बढ़ के आ जाए ताकि जो वैकेट सीट्स बैक साइड में रह जाए. जल्दी से काम कर दीजिए. Children, those who are in the last rows, come forward in the empty seats. पीछे वाले बच्चे आगे खाली सीटों पे आ जाएं. थोड़ा बीच में जगह रखनी होगी. शाम वक्त शाम थोड़ा बीच में जगह रखिए. वो गेस्ट आने वाले हैं. एक रो करिए. Is there anyone who's lost some money here in the campus? Please check your bags and pockets. It is sorry. A 500 rupee note is there in my hand. Collected from Ajay Sharma, State Coordinator Punjab.
I got your type. Where are you finding? Still like
All the children, please stand up and give round of applause for our guest, our speaker of Csir-Iict. Take monitor, listen, it's a atmospheric intersection of electric and sound effects. Thank you for being here.
Good evening, children. Nice to be here. Sorry, I am late by 15 minutes because I came to know about the program slightly late. I was in Nalgonda. So by the time I reached here, I am directly coming from there straight onto the dais. Okay. So what you're expecting from me today? Listen what? I want children to speak, not the parents. You want? I can't demonstrate Mission Shakti. I have to fly a missile. Okay, now I have been told to give a lecture where I have to motivate you. But then I was thinking, all the children who have cleared the nation, I was told they are all cleared the various phases of National Talent Search Examination. That means they are the cream of India. Now, what I can motivate a team which is such a energetic and cream? You're all cream, na? You believe? Louder. We are the cream, right? So, see, when I look back 40 years, I've seen children of NTSC who have cleared this system have become leaders in their respective professions in the world today. That means when you're all about the age of 10 to 15, if I guess, that means at the age of my age, I am 54 today, at the age of after 44 years, you will be ruling this world in one form or the other. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So can I motivate a team which is already destined to rule this world? How? So you are the people who are going to rule this world. Whether you become scientists, whether you become engineers, whether you become doctors, whether you become management professionals, you are going to rule. If you look at that is history. There is no choice. You look at anybody who is ruling this world today in their areas of concern, you have at least all these people who have been selected in this process are there today at the top of the places. But that is what you are going to be there. What is needed for you? The grit and determination with which you have come through this throughout your life. What is needed for you is a physical fitness. What happens after some age is you started losing your fitness. So it's very, very important that your muscles and body listen to you. So a 1 hour of fitness exercise is absolutely essential for you to be at the top of 54. That's what our Prime Minister always says, encourages yoga, which India has given to the world. This is an essential requirement for you. Now, second thing is, you all are tasting success. You already started tasting success. Please remember, success is not permanent. You will have failures. But failures are also not permanent, they are temporary. What is important is, your efforts should not rest till you create history among yourselves. So can you all tell me that today that down the line, next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, you are going to create history?
Yes, sir.
You are going to create history?
Yes, sir.
Whichever wherever you are there. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now you want me to speak on? Speak on, yes sir. Yes sir, 3 black school. So, what is Mission Shakti? I will not speak because shall I tell you one small important factor? Einstein uses his brain only used his brain up to 10%. He is Einstein. Children at your age use brain up to 50%. You are more intelligent than Einstein at your age. A newborn child uses brain 100%. That is how observant. So you know everything. So I want answers from you because you have been absolutely observant and that's how you reach this stage. What is Mission Shakti? Yeah.
Mission Shakti is a
You got some mic to be given to the children? Let everybody hear what he speaks. Or you have to come on dais and speak otherwise. Okay, I will translate what you spoke to others. Let us have some interactive session rather than me doing a routine presentation. And some of you might having a flight time of all flights can be reached because every 5 minutes is important. We will also catch the flights also.
Mission Shakti.
Your name?
My name is Pratham. I am from Karnataka, from Mangalore city, Dakshina Kannada district.
Mission Shakti is a ASAT missile, which is an anti-satellite missile, which can be used to destroy any spy satellite using precise calculation on which is always there in the low Earth orbit.
Can anybody want to differ with him? You want to differ? No, if you are differing only, I want. Nobody want to differ? That boy wants to differ.
Mission Shakti is a defensive program. It is used to protect satellites if satellite-based missiles are launched. So it would protect Indian satellites.
Okay, now I give the take to him because he has answered accurately. Okay, give him a big hand. Now, here use some words. Here use the words missile, use the word satellite, use the word low Earth orbit. Now, can somebody answer me what is a satellite? I got 5 fingers. Which way we go? Go to the last there. You're seeing back when I'm seeing you. Stand up.
So a satellite is a body which rotates around which revolves around a larger body due to its gravity.
So then, is it moon is a satellite or sun is a satellite?
So moon is a satellite of the Earth.
Then next question. You introduce your name.
So
Name.
So my name is Shreyas from Odisha.
Shreyas from Odisha. Give a big hand. Now what is low Earth orbit? Somebody else, not you, sit down. We'll give to the girl. You only man, don't look back whenever I'm asking you, stand up. Introduce yourself.
My name is Sanvi Randhawa. Low Earth orbit means an orbit that is not so powerful, and satellites are usually launched in this orbit which is close to the Earth's surface. This is known as a low Earth orbit.
Can you know what is the altitude of operation of a low Earth orbit?
Sir, can you please repeat?
Altitude of operation of this low Earth orbit?
Sir, I don't know that.
Can anybody else answer her? This boy. No, you give him the second. He was standing, he wanted to answer. No. You want to answer, please? Introduce yourself.
Myself, Harshal Goyal from Ludhiana, Punjab. And the range of low Earth orbit is from 250 kilometers from the Earth's surface to 2,350 kilometers from the Earth's surface.
Stand up. Both of them, give a hand. Good. See, they have given very accurate answers. Even if I presented, I would not have given such a minor accurate answers. I would have given a general presentation. Now, can you say he said that satellite is one which goes with the rotates with the gravity. That's what he answered, right? Now, how this low Earth orbit satellites look? You give me in the terms of the physics principle. Somebody were in, because some boys are 10th class of boys also there, na, here? Or at least 9th class. They can give in the form of physics principle. Anybody there? Anybody can answer? You can answer? We will give another this chance. He has already answered.
Sir, I am Om Prakash from Odisha. Sir, at the lower orbit, due to the orbital velocity, it gets into the orbit and it revolves around the Earth.
Okay. Somebody else can give a better explanation than this? In the terms of forces.
Centripetal force.
Yeah, exactly. Good. So what is centripetal force? Explain. What is centripetal force? Mike.
When a body revolves around a point with an attraction force and a particular velocity,
it doesn't fall inside the point or goes outside the point. That's why centripetal force. Centrifugal force is that when the body's attraction force decreases, the body flies out of the orbit.
So centrifugal and centripetal are opposite.
Opposite.
Excellent. What class you are studying?
Sixth.
Sixth class. My first statement says they are going to be leaders of this country. Do you all agree now, the parents? Parents, do you agree that these children are going to be leaders of this country? Leaders of the world? Okay.
My parents are watching live on the YouTube in the different rooms, and some of them are watching on the ground.
Sure. Okay. I take back my message. But anyway, they should understand that this is what the children are about. Give them the freedom. They will create wonders. And it's not him. There are many children who are not answering because they have that inhibition to answer. Not that they do not know. It's only inhibition. They don't lift the stone stand. But there may be at least 30 to 40% who also know this answer here in this crowd. Now, my next question will be, what is a missile? I'm answering from the point which you have explained me about Mission Shakti. I'm trying to explain you the Mission Shakti in your own words. So, what is a missile? No answers? Question, there is a boy raised. Come, stand up. Huh?
I'm Shashwata Bose from West Bengal, and to me, a missile is defined as an aeronautical engineering or something like an air weapon which can be fired to some other body, other state, or something out of the planet or inside the planet in a way to cause some destruction.
What is the aero body means?
An aero body can be defined as something which can be manually flied by any type of machine.
Then what is the difference between an aeroplane and a missile?
Sir, an aeroplane is used to carry some passengers from one place to another, but a missile is launched and is used to cause some destruction.
So missile is only to cause destruction.
We can say that, but in some cases we cannot.
Is stone a missile?
In one perspective, we can say that.
You want to answer?
Sir, according to me, a missile is a tactical weapon which is maneuvered remotely, and it is operated in the air, which is used to cause destruction in another geographical body.
Anybody else? Somebody else is lifting hands.
A body which is targeted to something, forcibly targeted to something, either by hands or by a mechanical object.
Good. So give them big hands. Introduce yourselves. He has already introduced. Shares, na?
I'm Shashwat.
Shares.
I'm Shashwata Bose from West Bengal.
Yeah.
Myself, Soham Kumar from Madhya Pradesh, Indore.
Which class you are studying?
Ninth.
Okay.
I'm 8th.
Okay. Your name? Shreyas. Your Shreyas, right? Now, they are given answers very close. They have said that a missile is the one which goes from one position to another position. It can be autonomous, it can be guided from ground, it can be guided on board, and if it's guided, it's called a guided missile. An unguided missile has no guidance, it just goes from one place to other. Now, the boy answered, when he answered, he said it should be precisely hit the satellite, a missile to precisely hit. Now, one which just goes and causes destruction from one place to another, how does it go precisely to that place? You want to answer? Any takers other than him?
First it is
I'll come to you, don't worry.
First it is located with the help of a radar, and then it is launched.
Okay. Somebody else can answer, you have somebody else to stand. You are. Is there any problem in my communication? When I am asking you, everybody is trying to see behind.
So ballistics are ballistics are predetermined where they are going to hit. They are not maneuvered, but guided missiles are maneuvered when they are in flight.
That's how I'm asking. My question is how.
So, ballistic missiles generally have preloaded programs and some some autonomy put in them with the help of some artificial intelligence, which decides if there is some evasive action to be taken other than hitting its own target.
You're more on Google nowadays. You answer.
Unguided missiles are put in a trajectory that they always fall on a target which is not maneuverable. So most of the times they hit their target precisely. But guided missiles can be maneuvered in any direction using GPS or our Indian system NAVIC to hit the
You again explain GPS and
NAVIC.
you come there. You come to the point now.
NAVIC.
Navigation. Okay. Good. Give him a big hand. So, what he has precisely said, navigation is the one which it takes it. Navigation means it knows first its home position, that is in the x, y, z, alpha, and in the three polar coordinates. Okay, that is in the angular positions. It knows on the three coordinates and three coordinates. It knows that is in all the 6 coordinate axes. It knows its position. It goes to the next position. It knows the difference at which it has traveled, and that's how it goes. And a guided missile continuously gets updates on its errors, on the error at which the set trajectory it goes, and it corrects itself. An unguided missile just follows the trajectory. It's an open loop, we call it. It just goes and hits it, even if there are errors. Understood? So he has precisely said that. And there are other mathematical equations which come up, which also consider the Earth rotation from where it is, because it has to know the position or to what reference. At center, there's Earth rotating. If you are surfacing, those equations we add up. We add up the force components because of the other forces that happen. What are those other forces? Somebody said aeronautics, aero something. Somebody can say what is the other forces that come on the missile? Yeah.
Drag,
What is it called?
air resistance.
Air resistance. Better answer in that. You're correct. You came very close. Anybody else can answer that? Come, start. Answer.
Sir, frictional force.
Anybody else answers? Stand up, stand up.
Sir, gravitational force and atmospheric pressure.
No, that boy back behind. Yes. All 3 of you stand and introduce yourself after that answer.
Gravitational force.
That's one force. Any other force? I just want to with air resistance is equating.
Sir, on any flying object, there are 4 forces acting. One is lift, the other is gravity, then there's thrust and drag. So the thrust is pushing the missile forward and drag is pushing it backwards. Lift is causing it to move upwards and gravity is causing it to move down.
Okay. So we call it as aerodynamic forces. I'm just looking for that answer. Now, can you all introduce?
Parth Gupta from Pune, Maharashtra.
My name is Sanvi Randhawa and I am from Himachal Pradesh. I am Nupur Deshmukh from Nasik, Maharashtra.
I am Aditya Gupta from Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Okay. Now, my question answer session I'm slightly closing because I also have to conclude within 45 minutes. I'll now go to the actual presentation of the Mission Shakti. Okay? Okay? Or somebody wants some more questions? Sir? Okay. This is the most general presentation we have been giving everywhere. So even if you have watched in YouTube or somewhere also, you would have watched it. But only thing we are explaining it from the people who have actually done it. So already you have answered the first statement in this: destruction of a live orbiting satellite in low Earth orbit Destruction of life, you have already answered. The next one is the target satellite destruction using a hit to kill interceptor. This question I have not asked you. The hit to kill in the sense is somebody has already said that precisely you hit the satellite. It has to precisely hit the satellite. Now, precise hitting of the satellite is normally what we can do is we can take something very close and what we can do is we can explode a bomb, right? But now in our case, we have not done that. We have exploded it, we have directly hit it at the center position of the satellite. That is why we call it as a hit to kill. You want to ask? Come, ask. Don't worry. Let us have interactive. But I am going to finish this presentation in half an hour. The more you ask, shorter I will make it at the end.
Sir, the exposure of the news of Mission Shakti would have resulted in the opposition of this project by different countries?
I don't know. I can't answer that. Maybe I or may not be. So we do it from the hit to kill interceptor launched from the ground. That's what you said. Missile from launching from one place to other. And we have done this in a very few minutes. Precisely, it is about 273 seconds. We have intercepted the satellite. Next. Like orbits more than, somebody has already answered what is the near Earth orbit. We were looking at orbit of more than 1000 kilometers. We have planned it intentionally at an orbit of 300 kilometers. That means our satellite was orbiting at 300 kilometers. This is a polar satellite launch, this vehicle, and we have a polar orbit for this satellite. So this was at 300 kilometers, and there is a reason for it. Because we had other objects around and we didn't want to distract it, the debris should not go anywhere else. So we had maintained this 300 kilometers. And it is about 120 kilometers from the International Space Station. And we have made the near head-on. That is, as the satellite is coming up, we have done a near head-on engagement. That is, satellite is coming here and this is intercept. Somebody can tell me what is the speed at which the satellite travels?
12 kilometers per second.
Okay, 12 kilometers, depending upon the orbit.
That is required to exit a satellite from the Earth's atmosphere.
11.9 kilometers is the escape velocity of the satellite. That is the difference. What is the orbit of this satellite? That is for the Earth's atmosphere to go escape from this. Okay. Anybody can answer? You can answer. If you have an answer, you answer.
Sir, I was saying the same.
Answer.
The escape velocity is.
I'm not asking escape velocity. I don't want escape velocity here. To orbit it, you know what is orbit at which velocity this satellite is orbiting. You might have heard the paper. Okay. It is around 7.8 kilometers per second. Okay. Next. So this is the missile. Okay. So this is the missile. You don't have wings. So this is the type of missile. This is not Mission Shakti missile. This is some other missile. The difference is it doesn't have wings. If you see, this is the missile. This is the portion of this missile. You see, this is the portion of this missile which is making it to go. Somebody said, no, we have to give power. We call it as
Thrust.
thrust. So how does the thrust come? Combustion. You are very fast. You know, you read everything.
All the latest shift which
You stand here and answer. So, what you said is combustion, propulsion. Propulsion, there is a combustion of some kind of a chemical. Okay, we call it as a propellant, which has got a built-in fuel and oxygen is built into it. It burns, and because of that burning, because of the thrust which people said, it goes up and it goes against the gravitational force which they said, and also takes care of the aerodynamic force. And there is a control mechanism by which it is always kept into the guide. So that is an automated system which takes care that knowing the position of the missile, we have some kind of a navigation system aided by GPS, which you yourself have answered that will take it to the some stage. We have to go up to 300 kilometers. So what we did is a single motor will not take it to that altitude. So we made it into two portions, two halves. Up to this one missile. If you actually see, there's a line here. The other one is a second missile, second propulsion. Once this is burnt off and this is removed, the second one flies. Then, after some time, this is also drops down. Only this is called, what we call it as a kill vehicle, goes precisely and hits the target. How it comes, I will explain to you. But children, you have to understand that when we conceptualize the system, we don't have anything in mind or anything on paper. Just we start, children, boys like this, our scientists just start from a basic paper. And that's where you all, is where India should be proud of, that we started from the concept and come to a system which can do all these activities one by one. So then it goes to the kill vehicle. What does the kill vehicle have? The kill vehicle have, what you said is onboard navigation system. Somebody said there is a computer inside which takes care of guy, has a program. Somebody from this side has said that. That is also available on this. We called it as an onboard computer. We also have, the boy there has said that there is a radar which takes. Radar will be on the ground, which detects the satellite. Radar tells the missile where the satellite is there continuously. So we have to continuously update the position of the satellite to this position. So there is some kind of a receiver, like your phone receiver is there. There is a receiver inside which takes the position. It takes the kinematics, if you call it, or the equations, of you call it, the positional equations into it. Then there is one more position system inside, what we call as image infrared seeker. What does it do? How many of you know light? Only few. Everybody should know, light. So light has got some band, right? Beyond the visible light we have got other light. You have what? Ultraviolet, infrared. So many voices on that. Huh? Microwaves. Good. Now, radio waves, gamma rays. So entire light spectrum will explain. Entire light spectrum will explain. So we took the advantage of this infrared, which can sense the temperature profile of the object, and we can exactly create a photo image of active. What we call it as a passive homing seeker. We call it as a seeker, which once it looks at the target, it takes by the temperature of the target, we can define the target. Now there are so many targets. How it has to find exactly position? Somebody said artificial intelligence, somebody said filters. We have got the algorithms built into it to know exactly what it is this, which is beyond the scope of present discussion which we have at your level. But definitely this is how we work, and that is the object which is there. Now the problem of this is, it has got a detector, which like in a camera you have got it, which absorbs, which has to be at 77 degree Kelvin. And the dome, there is a protection dome, and it should be less than 100 degrees centigrade. So there is always a chance that it gets heated up. If it gets heated up, it will not be able to pick up the image. So that's the reason why we have got some kind of shield called heat shield, which ejects out. We eject it out that heat shield, and then the seeker is able to look at it by orienting the vehicle. Now, how do I orient this vehicle? We have got some kind of a thrusters. You said thrust. This is a vertical thrust. There is again horizontal thrusters here, which is at the center of gravity. Center of gravity, understand? Center of gravity of this recoil vehicle, those thrusters are placed, which will make it towards, position it towards the satellite target. It also has got another 4 thrusters, which will, what we call in a motion of a aero motion is a pitch, yaw and roll. People might have read it, this boy might have already answered. You will answer pitch, yaw, roll. Safe. So pitch is we are pitching up, pitching down is motion like this, yaw motion is like this, roll motion is rotating like this. These 3 motions also a body, aero body, experience these 3 motions, we do this control here. All this is fully automated system that takes place in the system, and this entire software code, right from the it's the embedded software is written by our own scientists within our laboratory. Next. Now, how do we sense? How do we pick up this satellite? What we have, radar. Somebody said radio waves. Now, can somebody answer radar also? No. Okay, I'll answer. Radar is the one which gives through using the radio waves, I can detect the range. How I detect? A radio wave transmits a radio wave signal, it reflects, it hits the body, comes back. People in 8th or 9th would have read the Doppler, sound, echo, Doppler, you might have read, right? Some of you might have read. So it takes that reflex signal and different is the mean path difference, it picks up the object. A continuous hitting on the spots, you will be able to make out this is the object, this is the velocity with moving, and this how we, there's a complex algorithms which work out, and that is called the radar. And this is a communication link. You might have seen big communication antennas. So when we move from one, when these messages have to be sent to different locations, we use this communication network, and we have a command center. All this is automated. The command center has got the equations of motion built into it, and based on this radar image, radar gives number of images, number of objects. But this one intelligently tells what is the object we need. It removes all other unwanted things. When you see children, so many, you will be able to identify each one. Huh? So eye is seeing that, and the mind is deciphering it into a, that he is Sailesh, he is, I don't know name. Each one's name it is deciphering, right? This is the same way the command center does that activity and tells precisely to this missile, your satellite is moving at this speed, at this velocities. You have to move in this direction, and that is what we call it a network centric system. And this is how any airborne missile system works, whether it has to intercept a aircraft, whether it has to intercept a missile, whether it has to intercept a satellite. This basic system works, and through a launch control center, it launches the missile. Next. So now, if you look at it, this is the place. This is one vehicle you are seeing. One vehicle you are seeing here. Huh? This is called the launcher. What we do first is we'll bring this missile, put it horizontally on the launcher. That is what we do it, and then make it vertical. The missile has got a complete electrical system. The ground electrical system is connected to what you saw is the launch control center, and from there command goes to it to lift off, and then it lifts off. Once it lifts off, we call it as an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord connects it to the launcher, to the missile, to the ground electrical system, ground control system. The umbilical cord separates out, and the missile lifts off. The missile, in this particular case, we have put the missile on just on 4 pins. There is no support anywhere to this missile. That's another engineering aspect which our engineering team has designed it. The missile is lifts off. There is a first stage separation at some stage. There is a continuous update of the radar data to it. Then the second stage separation takes place. And what we call is a guidance, mid-course guidance. That means in the mid-course, we look at where the satellite, we steer this vehicle towards it. Meanwhile, we also have ensured that the heat shield comes out. The missile comes down like this, heat shield comes up, again the kill vehicle goes up, and then Once the mid-course guidance is over, the seeker opens up, the seeker looks at it, what I call image infrastructure looks at it, the target gets hooked on, and as this moves in, this also moves in and intercepts at a 10 kilometers per second velocity. It's a huge velocity. So this is how various photographs if you see, the missile on the launcher. This is how the seeker where it located is. This is what I call the divert and attitude control system, which controlled and manured the vehicle towards the target. And it also requires what we call it as a critical, highly reliable system. That means what we call in the terms of engineering is quality control and quality assurance. Those there are aerospace standards, and we have to strictly go by those standards. Next. Now, what this Mission Shakti has done. First one, somebody can read? So, you can dream anything, but you also convert the dreams into reality. So, it has given us strength to the nation. To strengthen you all can say that we dream and technology, we dream something to happen, we also convert the dreams into reality. We are ready to take challenges. This mission is a huge challenge. Challenge in terms of launching the satellite, challenge in terms of accurate positioning, challenge in terms of range safety, challenge in terms of accuracy, because it's a 10 centimeter accuracy of object moving at 10 kilometers per second velocity. Say 1.8 kilometers per second, we are intercepted at the center point with a just aim point difference of 10 centimeters. So that's a challenge. Challenge for the entire system to work precisely into the. That means if you see, if I have a half a degree angle shift, it will miss by 1.2 kilometers. If I have a 1 millisecond of the time difference, it will miss by 1.1 kilometer. So the time, angular and position, it was a challenge. People have to work at a nanosecond precision accuracy of the entire system. Confidence. Tremendous confidence we had. The entire team of 400 people were confident that we are going to do a mission of national importance with the high precision, the high accuracy, and it is going to be successful. We have taken up the high-end technology to see the radars, the command center, the missile, all put together as a head because it's a fully automated system. No human element involved in a micro-level second operations. India has achieved strength, defense underwater. We have our own nuclear submarines. We have land-based. We have got sea-based. We have got air and space. And all of you have got tremendous creative interest among science and technology. All of you. And this is what we are seeing. I've met so many children after that, and I'm seeing every child has got that enthusiasm which has done it. Strong India. 2050, that's where you are all going to be at the peak. India will be economically strong. India will be militarily strong. India will be scientifically strong. India, as it is a high ethics country, we will be giving the world peace, a strong and ethical directions to the entire world. We are going to be the leaders in the world. This is what you people are going to make it happen. There's absolutely no doubt about it. You're destined to make it happen. There's only small steps. You are all going to create history. This is what India is. The entire industry also has gained strength. What we had was when 1947, industry was nowhere. 1970s, industry was making parts, copying something. Today, industry delivers to the world. Today, we may say, days are gone that America has done it, we are doing it. Today, Indian industry is showing the path that India has done it, we can follow it. So these are the achievements. I don't want to, we already said 10 centimeters, and we have taken care of the complete range safety and resulting debris. Next. That's all I have to speak. Thank you very much, children. And if you have any more questions, I can ready to answer. I'll show you some videos. Between question to answer, I can show you some videos. You want questions or you want videos? Choice is yours. Videos. Like we'll show cinema.
Light.
Come. No. Something is moving? No. Are you observing anything? Can somebody answer me what you're observing? Answer. Huh? Again, somebody else said something? Huh? One let it. Huh? Moving? Somebody said something? You said that? Go ahead.
Sir, that is moving.
Satellite. He's not giving me chance. So this is a satellite which is moving. This is the live image. I have not made any. This is not an animated image. This is how I said the command and control station has seen this image as the satellite is moving. What is tracked by our radar? This is the live image. You see, my missile has already lifted off. This is the live station. That is, we take a telemetry. We have a downlink. We excite this image. When I'm sitting on the command center, I'll be looking at this one only. Whether my missile is, because I'm in a blockhouse. I can't see anything else. Video is gone because it already lifted off. This is one which is happening. Your exit is sitting in the command center. The same way which is replicated, we brought it here. This is the live missile. The missile is going. See, this is the actual time of day. There, 11 hours 10 minutes. These are the other safe windows. What we have for other requirements, the safety. Okay? Now it is lifted off. See, it is coming. Next stage has dropped. You see? Next stage is dropped. Now missile will turn free. After this, third stage will drop. This is over. Next stage boost is over. It is moving. Missile kill vehicle is moving. It is correcting itself towards the target. See, it's correcting itself towards the target. You see, it has come down. The heat shield got ejected. There's pulses for firing. See, for it to. Now it has looked at the target. This is my target. It started looking at the target. You see some slowly that homing angle will come. This is the velocity at which the missile is moving. 3,406 meters per second, varying. You see, and this is the range. It's continuously correcting it through the guidance mechanism. See, seeker has picked up. No, seeker has picked up. Picked up the target. This is the time. Lock on happened. Then there is a filter. Filter is the one which says that we are. This is exactly target. Other targets it removes. The filter exactly looks at it. It is coming closer and closer. Closer. Now it is intercepted. You saw that?
Yes.
This is the actually as seen in the blockhouse. Morning, sir. Next. Video. So that is what you have seen. What we have seen when actually the launches happened. The exactly same one. There is no animation, no filtering.
India demonstrated its capability to neutralize a live satellite in low Earth orbit with its mission Shakti test on 27 March 2019. The kill vehicle of missile defense system is configured with a two-stage solid propulsion system. A specially designed launcher system was used for the launch of the missile. The C4I systems of missile defense program were used for identification, classification, and tracking of the targeted satellite Microsat-C. The target was picked up at 10:54 hours IST, and the command control system computed the target path and computed the interceptor launch time in a fully automated mode based on the ground guidance computation. The missile lifted from the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Villa Island, ITR, Odisha, at 11:09 hours. The mission was accomplished successfully within a time stipulation of 3 minutes at an altitude of 300 kilometers. The weapon system radar data confirmed the interception. The same was correlated by EOTS of IDR, the telemetry data of both DRDO and ISRO. The last frame of IIR downlink from the interceptor missile confirmed that the missile had intercepted the satellite at its geometric center with an accuracy of less than 10 centimeters. The Honorable Prime Minister has addressed the teams and congratulated the scientific community for placing India in an elite club of countries having this technology.
Lights can be on. Lights can be on. Now, questions? You have got another 5 minutes? 5 minutes or 10 minutes? 3 minutes. So we'll take it to him. Bill Gates used to, if you read Bill Gates' story, he divides everything every 5 minutes. Yeah. They came all over India, so let us give some time.
Sir, it will attack the enemy satellite, the spy satellite, with atomic energy.
No energy, nothing, direct hit. If two objects hit at very high speed, what happens?
Explosion.
No explosion. Just defects. If you hit in your go in a scooter and hit another car, what happens?
Damage.
Same thing happens. But you are hitting at a very high velocity, what we call kinetic energy impact. I'll take another 3 questions. No, thank you. Ask.
Which seeker was used in it's a Russian seeker or indigenous seeker?
Made in India.
Made in India.
Behind those girl, blue girl. Hey, come. Your name, you're very good. Blue only, huh? My color is not good.
Sir, is increasing space debris a problem?
Yes, definitely, there is a space debris increase problem, but our case, the debris has come down.
So what is alternative?
Alternatives, we have got some discipline which has to come. There is some norms which are internationally they are coming out where we reduce the debris. There is also a method by which the debris will be removed.
Thank you, sir.
Forward. I'll come to you.
Sir,
Introduce yourself.
my name is Nupur Deshmukh from Nasik, Maharashtra.
Okay.
Sir, when the missile attacks or hits something, does it return or it also disappears in the space?
Normally, when it hits, it also gets destructed.
So means we will have to make many missiles.
Yeah, exactly. That is the problem with the missile.
Then
Aircraft, we drop a bomb. Aircraft come back, spares missile. You have to make it. Now that red shirt. You only stand up. Last question, huh? Because 3 minutes only is given. Organizers are given.
Sir, sir.
Yeah.
Was
Your
there an
introduce
oxidation?
yourself. I was looking for your introduction.
Was there an oxidation?
Your introduction, please.
My name is Faisal Tabris from Warangal.
Please, silence, sir.
My name is Faisal Tabris and I am from Warangal, Telangana.
Okay.
Sir, was there an oxidizer on the missile?
There will be oxidizer, there will be fuel. Both will be there. Okay. Organizers, any more question I can take? Organizer is not answering, so I'll take one more question. You give me. Last question, huh?
Sir, how much did it cost to Sir, how much did it cost?
Introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Abhinav Vishesh. I am from Chandigarh. Sir, how much did it cost to design the missile?
Design it doesn't cost, only scientists thinking. No. You answered that last time. You said you answered. No, no. Yeah, I'm taking this question. We'll close with this. I cannot answer each one.
My name is Auditorium, and I just wanted to ask a question whether about your views about antimatter-based fuel missiles.
Antimatter.
Yeah.
We are not used.
I'm like, what is your views about its use in the
I'm not here to give my personal views here. I'm in a government position. Yeah, you take it. This one.
So what happened to the propulsion system that separated from the missile?
It dropped down because propulsion burnt out. It dropped down. Last question. Last question. Last question. Answer.
Sir, I'm P. Sai Kanishka from Hyderabad. I wanted to ask, can the interception be aborted after the launch? If we wanted to cancel the mission after the launch, will it be possible like that?
In this particular missile, it is not there. It can be aborted up to certain altitude. We have a command destruction system. Beyond that, we do not have a scope to abort it. But in a real deployment system, we can put a self-destruction system that can be made. It's based on the requirements can be made. We'll close the question answer session with this. Thank you very much.
So, thank you very much, sir. We would like this to continue. May I now request Dr. Arvind C. Ranade to please come on dais and felicitate the much wanted scientist of the day who had made you all happy with his presentation, Mission Share. Immediately after Mission Shakti, we have artificial intelligence. We have with us Dr. Csir-Iict Saha. He is Director, CBSE. Csir-Iict Saha sir is currently working as Director, Skill Education Trainings in Central Board of Secondary Education, Delhi, from December 2011. He is involved with design of curriculum, development of textbooks, and organizing various teachers' training programs, besides representing CBSE in various national and international committees. For the holistic development of education for this country. So far, Dr. Saha has edited more than 75 books which were published by CBSE. Prior to joining CBSE, he has worked at Government Engineering College, Agartala, for more than 10 years as assistant professor and head computer science and engineering. He's also been served as OSD Technical Education Government of Tirupura. He's been associated with Tirupura University and National Informatics Center, Government of India. Dr. Saha handled execution of various development projects of World Bank, MHRD, and Ministry of Information Technology, as well as research projects of AI, CTE, and UGC, etc. Dr. Saha has actively participated in the drafting of NVEQR, recherished and made sure that the National Skill Qualification Framework notified by the Government of India in 2012 and 13, respectively, he has contributed towards drafting of credit framework for skills in education, both schools and higher education, by All India Council for Technical Education. Dr. Saha has visited various universities and institutions, including schools, etc. in Germany, Australia, Oman, UAE, and Singapore to understand the best practices of those countries which can be implemented in Indian content. And here he is. Please give a big round of applause. May I request Dr. Arjun Rana up to the dais.
Good afternoon, everybody. मजा नहीं आया. Good afternoon. Should be like Mission Shakti. After the vibrant presentations of honorable scientists, I think we all are ignited to for blast. Okay, somebody. Yeah. So just switch on the Mission Shakti. Huh? So now again, good afternoon. Honorable Director, Vigyan Prashar, Government of India, faculty member of Host Institute, CSIR, Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, school principal, teacher, my dear students sitting here, and of course, all their parents who are sitting away in the other room. It's really immense pleasure for me to be here with you and witness energy, the visible energy which are very much vibrant in this room. So now I feel lucky to be here with you. I think this national camp, a special initiative of Vigyan Prashar, is creating a momentum to enhance the scientific temperament of the individual and also help you to decide a career in the area of science, technology, engineering, and maths. The STEM, so-called STEM area. But as a representative of school board, we are not only focusing on STEM, rather we call it STEAM, STEAM. So A here is one additional term called arts. Basically, in the school segment, there are several initiatives. I believe some are from the CBSE affiliated schools and some may be from the other school board. So whatever may be the affiliation, overall theme of education is same. The learning outcomes is as defined by NCERT for secondary level, especially from class 1 to 5, it is more guided by the national curriculum framework. And here, theme-based learning is more focused. So my request to all the children sitting here, I think you have shown your courage as well as you have shown your involvement in this scientific temperament, and that's why you are present here. Now, this is not the end. This is a beginning, and from this particular point, you can end up the way honorable or distinguished scientists presented. You all should work for the national mission. be here in this country or outside, but the national mission should be your objective of life. If you look into the dynamics of technological changes, every year we are going to generate data not less than 5,200 GB. I am repeating, 5,200 GB data will be generated by every individual in this earth. Now, the mobile phone used by your parents are limited with 32 GB data. So that means to manage your yearly data, you require more than 160 mobile handset. Besides this, if you look into the different video available in the YouTube, the uses in million. In every day, the uses of YouTube videos are in million users are viewing. Similarly, look into the other dynamics of SMS or other social media uses. Again, it is generating enormous data. So that means somewhere we need to focus on decision making based on the data. My humble request for the parents as well as the teacher who are present here, just try to observe your student as well as your son and daughter. So their intellect, their aptitude need to be nourished, not what you are aiming or what you have aimed in your life earlier. So if they are very much focused on science and technology, we must encourage. And besides this, why I am discussing about lot of data, because the solution is assumed to be a artificial intelligence or data analytics, which are nothing but a technology enabled solution which will decide partially your career but not the leadership quality. So the 21st century skills, the creativity and leadership quality and teamwork, that will not be governed by the artificial intelligence or so-called any area of emerging technology. So that is your individual character and trait, which need to be governed by you yourself with the guidance of your parents as well as the teacher and of course your friend. इस रूम में बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं. If I going to ask you, कितने लोगों का इस 2 दिन का कैंप में अपने नाम जाना है? Yes, you.
Oh.
10 to 20. Yes, somebody is raising hand. आपने?
Sir, 10. Sir, I've made 10 friends and I've known their names and to which stage they belong.
So this 2 day is rather an opportunity to interact people from Chandigarh to Telangana and some Kolkata to Trivandrum. So this is an opportunity is given by both IICT and Bigyan Prashad. And maybe the spirit of teamwork you can imbibe here, some group project and these particular connections, because I believe every individual sitting in this room, especially my dear students, they all are unique. They have the different potential and different quality. अगर इस रूम का सभी लोग एकत्रित हो जाए by sitting at any part of the country, you can, with the help of this Manthan, Shivir, you can coordinate and come up with the effective solutions for the future. And I think there is a huge opportunity at the level of whether I am seeing that KB officer is very much present, NCRT senior most professor is sitting, Bigyan Prashar's top representative, top leader of the Bigyan Prashar is sitting here, and altogether IICT and so many renowned personals from other organizations, including CBSCs, are also present. So through that, this is a platform of our networking. आपको अभी से ही सोचना है, हो सकता है वो सोच it transform into a idea and which can become a future solutions. The point you are raising related to the mission Shakti, I was just eagerly listening to your point. It's really very interesting. I think you are raising some interesting problem. Of course, the scientist has given the immediate solution, but there is a huge room for innovation. Similarly, in the area of biotechnology and genetics, huge opportunities are there. Although in the curriculum, the defined curriculum of CBSC or NCRT or ICSC, so many things are not covered. My request to you all, as well as the parents, provide enormous resource, at least the resource available in the internet. And even in the site of Bigyan Prashar, there are so many dynamic solutions or problem-centric thinking. You can lead. This will, if you visualize these things, that will ignite you to think in that directions. If you confine to the curriculum of school books, that may not. So my request to you all, focus on this textbook also, but try to manage your time so that the future centric, whether it is technology or scientific innovation, you must focus on. And of course, as a board representative in every forum, there is a discussions about the marks and percentage. But again, as a board representative, I am requesting the parents community as well as the student. Many of the students are, of course, they are at the class 9 to 11, but mostly you are at the 5, 6, 7 or 8 standard, 6 to 11, but mostly they are from the, I believe, by their facial presence, I can assume they are representing the lower classes. So that way, here there is a huge scope of innovations. There won't be any board examinations. It will be school-based examination. So try to get involved in this kind of activities more and more. And of course, you have to have the entertainment areas also. So not only science and technology, equally you have to play game, because fitness is another key area. So without sports and your physical fitness, whatever may be your aim of life, you can't fulfill if you are not physically fit. So board has mandated everyday sports. So try to focus these things in school. Lastly, let me just share one examples of a short story that is our great scientist, Professor C.V. Raman. In fact, I have seen 2 days back in WhatsApp, so I am sharing that story. So Professor C.V. Raman, he tried to establish a special lab in Bangalore, and he established that later on. And for that, he has asked for eminent physicists. So he has given one page ad to invite applications. And after shortlisting, the 5 candidates were being chosen for interview. and out of that, 3 were selected. Now, in the interview ad, they have given that TADA will be provided. So, आने जाने का खर्चा देंगे. So, and that was, in fact, given to all candidates. And one scientist or one gentleman was not selected. So after that interview process, he claimed his TADA and went off. And later, he came back to the institute. And by the times, the government office usually closes by 5. So by the times, it was more than 5. And most of the account sections people went off. So somebody in the gate told, no problem, it is only, he got 7 rupees extra. So he came to return that 7 rupees. So then, somewhere, he was able to meet Professor C.V. Raman, and ultimately, C.V. Raman took that 7 rupees and asked him, son, come tomorrow at 10:30 in my office. So next day at 10:30, that fellow came and he told, you failed in physics, but you passed in honesty. And that 7 rupees made his career different, altogether different. He is none other than Chandrasekhar, who got the next Nobel from India. So my dear students, please remember, in life, you are getting this kind of opportunity, you will also get similar opportunity in future. So your ethics and integrity and that Indian value systems you must abide by. It will really help you. With this, let me conclude here, and my best wishes to Beacon Pressure and all of you. If there is any question, 1 or 2 questions I can take because they are running behind the time. 1 or 2 questions I can take from the children. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. We did not take the opportunity of felicitating sir right now because he is part of the eminent guest and personalities who will be there on the stage in the valedictory ceremony. So now I take my permission to say goodbye to you all. Thank you very much for being with me for the last 2 days.
Good evening, children, once again. Yes, now we have come to the end of our 2-day program. I think we can go home now, right? Anything is remaining? What is that? वो तो हम कर लेंगे. What do you want? What do you want? What is remaining? One more exam. कुछ नहीं है, हमने सब दे दिया आपको. Okay, we are distributing the feedback forms to you all. As quickly as possible, fill the forms and return them back. By the time we finish this arrangement, your feedback writing should be over. Because you have done experiments in 30 minutes, you have done so many activities in 20 minutes, so you are now expert of time management. Quickly write the feedback. Requesting Vishnu was this, sir. In a short while, we are going to start the valedictory function. Okay, by the time the stage is being arranged, okay, as the stage arrangement is going on, let me once again welcome all of you here in the audience for the BVM National Camp, which is being conducted in the state of Telangana. And so, here we have students from Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Me, Andhariki Swagatam. How many are there? Where are you? Okay. Where are the students from Odisha? मैं कुछ आप सभी से सीखी हूँ. ମୁଁ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରୁ ଆସିଥିବା ସମସ୍ତ ଛାତ୍ରଛାତ୍ରୀଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ୱାଗତ ଜଣାଉଛି। Gujarat, come on. Oh, you are all wearing nice green uniform costumes. Nice. ગુજરાત રાજ્ય તરફ આવેલા ભવિષ્યના વૈજ્ઞાનિકોનું ઉષ્માભર્યું સ્વાગત. The state of Tamil Nadu. વળગું વળગું વિજ્ઞાનિગળે વર્ગ વર્ગ. बाकियों का स्वागत मैं करूंगी क्योंकि हमारा अरेंजमेंट अभी हो गया है. Our volunteers are moving around. Please hand over the feedback form so that without any distraction we will be concentrating on the function which is going ahead. राजस्थान के बच्चों को खम्मा गणी आप सगड़े अठे आया मारो जी राजी हो गए. बस इतने ही है राजस्थान के बच्चे, जोर से आवाज होनी चाहिए. कहाँ हो? वेस्ट बंगाल. ये मुझे हमारी जो नेशनल को कन्वीनर है मैडम अरविंद दत्ता उन्होंने सिखाया है. आपनारे सबाइके स्वागत জানাই. For the state of Assam, BVM National Camp Oloi Asomo Chhatra Chhatri Hokoloke Swagatam Jonago. The smallest state of India, Goa. सगळ्या गोरकार भुरग्यांक माये मोगाचो येवकार देव बरें करूं. Okay, now I request everybody to have a seat. Let's settle down. Remaining feedback forms you can give later on. Okay, wherever you are, please have a seat. Wherever you are, whether it's on the steps or on the chairs, please have a seat. We are going to start the function. Welcome to the valedictory function of this National Camp of BDM 2018-19. Without wasting a single minute, I request the National Convener Dr. Arvind C. Ranade to escort the dignitaries of the valedictory function to the dais, and the dignitaries are the chief guest of today's function, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, Director IICT Hyderabad. A big round of applause and keep clapping. We have the special guest, Csir-Iict Saha, Director CBSE Skill Development, Dr. Nakul Prashan, Director Vigyan Prasad Delhi. Keep clapping loudly. Dr. Sudhir Patoria, President Vigyan Bharati. Shri Jayant Sasya Mudde, National Organizing Secretary Vigyan Bharati. Shri Sai Rangarao, Deputy Commissioner, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Regional Office, Hyderabad. Srimati Anusuya Guha, Assistant Commissioner, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Hyderabad Region. Keep clapping till they settle down. Yes. And I request Professor Dinesh Kumar, already there, from NCERT, Head of the Department Maths and Science. Thank you. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome all the dignitaries on behalf of Vigyan Bharati, Vigyan Prasad, NCERT, Team BVM, Team IICT, and everybody present here for the National Camp. And we are welcoming the dignitaries by offering them a beautiful rose and a book, Encyclopedia of Indian Classical Science. It will be the privilege of our state coordinators, like yesterday, the coordinators from 8 other states who will come on stage and they will be welcoming our dignitaries. I first request Dr. Mukesh Ji, State Coordinator of Delhi Region, to offer a rose and the encyclopedia to Sri Biswajit Saha, Director CBSE Skill Development. Requesting Sushil Dwivedi from Uttar Pradesh to welcome Dr. Sudhir Bhadoria, President of Vigyan Bharati. Requesting Dr. Keshav Ameta from Rajasthan to welcome Sri Sai Rangarao, Deputy Commissioner, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Regional Office, Hyderabad. And I request Mr. Divya Kishore Panda from Odisha, Utkal Pran, to welcome Srimati Anusuya Guha, Assistant Commissioner, JNV, Hyderabad region. I now request Gaurav Verma ji to offer a rose to welcome our own host, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, Director, IICT, Hyderabad. Gaurav Verma is from Chhattisgarh. I now request Nishant Kalita from Assam to offer a rose to Dr. Nakul Parashar of Vigyan Prasar, Delhi. He is our second organizing partner. Requesting Ajay Sharma from Punjab to offer a rose to Sri Sai Rangarao, Deputy Commissioner, to Sri Jayant Sahasrabuddhe, National Organizing Secretary, Vigyan Bharati. And I request Rajiv Sharma ji to offer a rose to our second collaborative partner, NCERT, represented by Professor Dinesh Kumar. Dr. Dinesh Kumar. Okay. Before we present the report of 2 days, what happened in the National Camp of Vigyan Bharati, we would like to know, as organizers, little small feedback from the little kids who were participants. So let us hear their side of the camp and then our side of the report. So I first request Jamie Pandit to come up on stage. Come quickly. Make way for her. After her, Saptarshi Maiti will come. Saptarshi, you can come backstage. And I also request Advait S to be backstage. All of you come quickly here. Jamie is from the state of Kerala. Hello everyone. Good evening to the people on stage. I'm from Kerala and I'm a class 9 student. This is my first time at the National Camp of Vidyarthi Vigyan Mandir. To be said about this camp, it's like special and first of its kind camp where rather than having just exams to assess yourselves, you have a chance to utilize what is inside your head to think and to do. Rather than taking in things from our memory and just writing it and just jotting it down on a paper as we always do during exams. This national camp was something where we had the chance to utilize our thinking skills, our thinking abilities, and do something accordingly. And these 2 days were absolute fun. Well, exams are not actually known to be fun, but this was not really an examination. So along with having a lot of fun, we learned, we met a lot of people. Literally right now we have the whole country, people representing the whole country under one single roof. So I had a chance to meet people from nearly all the states of the country, make friends, know them, and to realize how really colorful our country is. And thank you. The accommodation, as I heard, was really good, really comfortable. And speaking about the food was incredible, undoubtedly incredible food, really tasty food. And the 2 days, on the first day, I am part of the senior sections of the national camp. On the first day, we had our experimental skill test where we had lab activities for physics, chemistry, biology, and the puzzle section, which was absolutely great, where you had to work on that puzzle. You had to think a lot on spot. You had to do the thinking on spot. Find a way out of the puzzle. It was also really good. And then we also had a special periodic table walk last evening where we had all the students, nearly all the students having placards of different elements of the periodic table, taking photos together. And it was really informative as well. We got to know about different elements, their atomic numbers. And also, as you all must have noticed, we have, this institution has got a lot of posters, like small board kind of things all around the pathway, telling us about different elements. So yeah, speaking about this institute, the host in this institute, this is absolutely beautiful campus, a really good campus with a lot of all the volunteers, all the people who are supporting, all the officers, all of them were really cooperative, really helpful, and it was a great experience. I got a lot of memories to take back home, and of course, this was my first time, as I told you all at the national camp, but I promise you this won't be the last time. Thank you. After Jamie from Kerala, now I invite Saptarshi Maiti from Maharashtra. She is from 9th standard. Yes.
Hello friends and all the dignitaries too. So this is my second year running. Last year it was in Park, Anushakti Nagar. So what I really like about this exam is that it makes you learn to adapt. And adaptation is so necessary in the world today. So everywhere you need to adapt in this exam. The first puzzle, you don't know what's coming. You're totally unprepared. But you need to adapt quickly and solve it down. Then there's experimentation. You don't have any syllabus for the experimentation. So you just need to, like, whatever is given, you need to follow it and adapt to that situation. So it's really necessary in life to adapt, and you is teaching us how to live life. You see? Because in life, you don't have any syllabus. Like, the demons can come in any form. So this is something great about this exam. I like it. And one thing I would like to say, like, I disagree with Jamie that accommodation was great. This discrimination, like clear-cut discrimination. Girls got HC. Come on. That's all right. That's adaptation again. So, it was a pretty good experience for me. Thank you. And of course, about the lecture right now about Mission Shakti. Like, I didn't know that, and I got to learn a lot from here. It's great how we can know about our own country's security, safety. It's really important for us young guys to know about our country and ICS and all those ancient things, how it happened, why it happened, and so it's great. Thank you.
Hello, Advait is from Tamil Nadu, right?
Hello, friends and the dignitaries and the dais. This exam is totally different. It's nothing that you can't compare it to other exams. Other exams are just coming, sitting 1 hour, you have to attend 50 questions This there is time constraint. Yes, there is time constraint. That will help you think fast. There are many out of box activities. And one thing I noticed is that this camp focuses on India's development, which I really support. And all of my friends must become scientists, as many of them pointed out. Uh, then food was very good, and the creativity writing tested us a lot, even in terms of English and the new ways to come up to help the country. This ICS Viva was very interesting. When we were waiting, it looked like an interview, and it's like, well, we are attending an interview, but free exposure is good. So they asked very different questions. We all studied like they will ask about the biodata and nothing and everything, but they asked very differently. They asked about the work the scientists did, the field which is very important, and how we like the scientists and related to our daily life, which was the best thing. And this camp is very different. It kept a lot of activities, which I loved. Thank you.
Uh, this was a feedback from just 3 representatives. Actually, these kids are amazing. As the creativity round was going on, they were finishing the thing in 30 minutes. So there I was having small interaction with everyone. So in that I picked up some children who were speaking spontaneously about all good bad things with sense of humor. So I just told them like, I'll invite you. So they haven't prepared any speech and all. I saw them expressing all that. So I called them here. Because these kids were amazing in that round when they were writing about if time travel is possible, they were writing about nanotechnology in everyday life, they were writing about electronic waste management. These small children knew about human cloning, they knew about what humanoids are, they were talking about how life will be without internet, and so many different topics about light pollution, which many of the adults may not know here, but these children are amazing. In that writing also they were connecting everything to the real life, to the movies they have seen, to the cartoons they have watched, and to the realities and their imagination, their thinking. So this is just one piece of the whole thing which I know, and I have got the first-hand feedback from the children. So now we have 2 parents, because they were outside the exam area, so we also want to know what they have to say. So I would like to invite from Chandigarh, Varsha Agarwal ji, and Mr. Mukherjee from Bhilai, Chhattisgarh. Please give them a big round of applause. And as they are the parents of the children who are adapting to the situation so well, they will also speak very short and brief. I have that confidence. Requesting Mr. Mukherjee to be backstage, please.
Not much to say, ma'am, and I feel privileged that I'm here today. Thank you, Deacon Grace. I'm sorry I don't remember all the names, but all the faces are very clear to me, which I'll be carrying with me when I'm back to Chandigarh in my memories. Thank you, VVM team, all the state coordinators, national coordinators, school coordinators, all the parents, and last but not the least, all the volunteers without whom this program wouldn't have been that successful. Just a small request to all the children that maintain your humbleness, whether you win or you lose. Don't become complacent, work harder, and the focus of this program, which was our country, our India, development of the country, maintain that and go ahead. Thank you all. One more thing, sorry, I would be failing in my duties if I don't thank my daughter and all the children here, without whom it wouldn't have been possible for all the parents to be here and get enlightened here. Thank you.
Mr. Mukherjee from Bhilai.
Good afternoon, all dignitaries, and hello to all children. This is a special kind of an exam that BPM conducts, and the actually I am going to speak about the IISF, Indian International Science Festival, which the BPM has given the opportunity last academic year to the students who have got ranked in the state and the national camp. The IISF was held in Lucknow last year, and it was a great exposure to all students there, and it gave a chance to the students to pave their way, and especially the arrangements which the Viva and the BPM has given at that time of the IISF. And speaking in the context of the program, here it has been conducted. It was a very good, all the arrangements were good and disciplined, and the lectures which were attended by the parents and given in the auditorium was very good for the parents, and we have learned many things from all the lectures we have attended. And thank you, sir. I hope you will give the opportunity to the students to attend the IASF and the same level programs so that they can have their own way in the research line. Thank you, sir.
In the scorching heat of Hyderabad, outside everywhere, and the air-conditioned halls and some of the accommodations air-conditioned. We really thank all the parents, because children, when they were for examination, they were taken inside the air-conditioned halls, but the parents were not allowed to come in that area. So we really do not know under which tree they found the shelter, but we are very, very thankful to the patience and support and cooperation of the parents. And now I invite our national convener of VVM, Dr. Arvind C. Ranade, to present the report. Give him a big round of applause, the man behind the whole show.
Sangeeta. A huge responsibility, but really I'm smiling because of all of you. I'm just a voice box. You can imagine the kind of support I have, right from my own institution director to all my friends, all my state coordinators, all my academic team, both the national co-conveners, and I don't know who and who not. This is a really my life-achieving moment, that when I see such a wonderful occasion wherein everybody is giving me an opportunity to just speak what is coming from my heart. So, first of all, the chief guest of the function, who is a unique in himself, and the director of IICT in the campus where this national camp is happening, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, a personality I have never met before, who has really given us a wonderful chance to showcase the real country in one institution altogether. Another personality, just a week before I had been to his office, Dr. Vishwajit Saha, Director, Skill Development at CBSE. Another personality, in the government, by and large, it is often quite true that you need to have an appointments and series of follow-up, then only you get a chance. But a person who just happens to be okay, Arvind, you please come, and he has got a feedback about the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan from his own office, and I am very thankful to both the joint secretaries, Dr. Pramod Kumar sir and Dr. Api, who has actually become a part and parcel of our Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan in the last 2 years in one way or the other. And of course, our organizing partner, NCERT, who is being represented here by Dr. Dinesh Kumar. I have a personal now affections to him. He has been part and parcel of this, Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan and representing NCERT in every place where it is. In fact, as I said, when we are doing such a huge kind of an task at the national level, and another institution of our country from the education sector, that is the Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. I am certainly thankful to the commissioner of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and here the assistant commissioner Anusaya, who is representing a Kendriya Vidyalaya, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti from the Hyderabad region, who has actually taken on a huge responsibility, and for this Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, we had a special kind of an arrangements for all the Navodaya Vidyalaya. I tell you, out of nearly 600 Navodayas, more than 470 Navodayas got registered in the. So it's really a marvelous contribution by Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. And in the national camp too, there are more than 15 students who are representing Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. We have Dr. Sai Rangarao, Deputy Commissioner of Kendriya Vidyalaya. We all know the network that Kendriya Vidyalaya has across the country, which has more than 1,300 schools. And here too, more than 600 Kendriya Vidyalayas got registered. And we are so thankful to the entire Sangathan, who has understood the importance of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, and of course, nonetheless, who is the backbone of this Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, from where this has started, and it is nothing but the Vigyana Bharati. And today we are really special because Secretary General of Vigyana Bharati, Dr. Sudhir Bhaduria ji, he has ensured his presence with all of us, and of course, Sri Jayanta Sahasrabuddhe, who is the National Organizing Secretary, who is the person behind this idea, the person behind making this particular aspect of so importance to every one of us. So thank you, entire dais, for such a wonderful opportunities for all of us. And Sangeeta, you were busy there in the academic session. You were wanting like what are the parents are doing. Let me make all the parents, Sangeeta, as well as all the academic team who was busy in evaluating all the children in the different campus within the IICT, that entire parent group was actually made busy, not just to keep them busy, but to have a value addition to their presence in this particular campus. We had a series of lectures, interactions during the last 2 days in the same place where now the valedictory is happening. This is my sincere duty to mention the people who actually contributed in this, and I'm pretty sure right now, as I know, more than 400 parents are watching us live on the YouTube. We are sitting on the 2 different rooms on the 2nd floor, and some of the parents are also watching us live on the various part of the campus. And of course, I'm pretty sure because of the network, now we have many of our people are watching us at the national level as well. We had a presentation by my own director, Dr. Nakul Parashar, giving you a platform, understanding that what are all the Vigyan Prasar is doing and how the any citizen can be part of a national endeavor of taking the science to the people. And he has started with that, and we had a wonderful, I think, to my information, we got a standing ovation to a speaker, Dr. Karunanidhi, who spoke about the science of happiness. And I'm pretty sure his standing ovation has given us the idea that what kind of an information he shared to all of us and how it made a wonderful to everyone. Of course, after that, we had a chance to have an interactions with the Joint Secretary, Shri Pramod Kumarji, who has spoken about the level of assessment that CBSE is trying to, and how the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan is complementing to the PISA project. And I'm very happy to know that VVM is coming to the standards of a PISA in some way or the other, and I assure that in the days to come, our academic team will continue to work in the same line, and the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan winners are going to lead the PISA in some way or the other. Of course, we had a presentation by Dr. Dinesh Kumar, NCRT, who's talked about how the syllabus was being part and parcel of the education system. Certainly, I hope in the today's morning session when Dr. Ramanujan spoke about the whole life story of the CSIR, and everybody must have enjoyed, because I have been interacting with Ramanujanji since last couple of years' time, and how passionate he is to talking about the achievements of CSIR. He himself is actually a poet. He writes a poem, he speaks, he writes many things, and I'm sure his presentation has really made and full to the enjoyment to every one of us. And of course, yesterday we had another presentation, and today also by Dr. Srinivas Raoji, who actually, and I think every one of us actually enjoyed what he spoke about the Mission Shakti, how anti-satellite missile is being developed by our own country, and that is where our strength comes into the picture. That is all about the parallel session which we had for the parents in the same auditorium, and this is the time, actually we don't want to give a vote of thanks, but it is my duty to mention that the institutions who have supported us, the kind of institutions, those who has helped us in bringing the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan to this particular stage. No doubt, along with we as an organizer, Vigyan Bharati, Vigyan Prasar, NCRT, and as I said, KVS, CBSE and JLP are part and parcel of this whole system at the national level. However, there are a wonderful network of DAV, DPS, GD Goenka, Ameti, wherein the authorities have ensured that the participation should be there by all the public schools at large. And all the efforts done by my national co-convener Mayuriji and Dr. Hemant Pandey, they actually moved around the entire country for 3 months. They were not in their home. They moved around the whole country with all my state coordinators, visiting the entire country. Dr. Sri Mayuri Dutt and Dr. Hemant Pandey, they were the both national co-convener for this Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan. And without the support of the Vigyan Bharati's Prant and the state unit, who are really doing the service for I would say the selfless service that they are doing, it's really difficult for me to mention everybody's name, but I just request all of them to please raise your hand. They are the backbones of the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan representing the state coordinators. Please raise your hand wherever you are. They are the real achievers. I am just a voice box. Let me be very frank. If this registration has reached to the 1.5 lakh today, with the more than 3,000 schools across the country, the strength is sitting here. And it's also my duty to introduce a team behind, which is the information technology team, who is being working on the back of it, Dr. Rajesh Upadhyay, Nandakumar Palkar, and Rohit. Please raise your hand, let them know who are the people. They are the ones who are the interface making this Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan on the digital platform, and because of them, this is what it could have been possible. And today, I think many of the friends and the students who gave the feedback, they spoke that this is the unique examination across the country, and this gives us a lot of satisfaction, to be frank enough, because we are not in a competition with any of the organizers across the country, in fact across the globe, because we want the students' development as a holistic development, and that's where all my academic team, led by Dr. Ajay Mahajan, Brajesh Pandey, and who not, please stand up, all my academic members, especially who are here. Those are the people who has designed your question paper right from the first level. Yes, Sangeeta ji is also part of the whole team. This is my academic team who has designed, and the kind of questions that you all have gone through, this is the real, I would say, the contribution by them, right from the leadership qualities, the creative writing, puzzles, Indian contribution to science, interviews, everything. And this was not the evaluation for say, but this was actually an enjoyment for all of you. I would like, please continue to be with the part of the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan team to come up with the creative questions in the days to come. And I promise that these people will be part and parcel of my whole team in the days to come. And there are few persons without whom I cannot complete. Actually, it's not a word of thanks. I'm pretty sure they are not here at all. And they are still working for all of you as an, I would say, the administrator, Mr. Raj Kumar. I have no words for him. And I'm sure he is not here because he is preparing your result in the director's bungalow. Mr. Vipin Singh Rawat, he is a colleague from my Vigyan Prasad. Babita Rani, please come. She is also part and parcel of this administration team who is here. And Pawan Bhati, those are all the people. You will never know them, but they are the ones who are keeping the track of everything, of all your movements. When are you coming? How are you going? When the certificates should be made? How everything. So without them, it's very, very difficult for me to run the show in such a big way. And as I said, this is the only opportunity where I could give my sincere thanks. And I really wish Ramanujanji to please come on the dais. Without this personality, it really would not have been possible from IICT that a man full of commitment, of course, with the blessings and the vision support by Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, this man and his entire team led by Ambika ji, please, and Chakravarti ji, Atar Mehdi ji, yes, this is what they require. Dr. Saibal Das, Sri Ram ji, Rathiranjan ji, everyone, this is what you are. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And they really deserve this support from all of us. They really deserve this because without them, this would not have been possible. And the evaluators and the volunteers are really amazing. Within a short time, they could make this event such a wonderful. And the beautiful food that we had is only because of the people who have actually made the food. So the entire staff of the canteen who has given us a wonderful food, the accommodation committee, everyone, thank you so much. This is the what I wanted to speak from my core of the heart. I still in a standing position. If there are any flaws, if there are any shortcomings, if there are anything which is missed out, I take the responsibility on behalf of the Vigyan Bharati, Vigyan Prasar and NCRT that we have failed in somewhere. But we will make it sure that all the shortcomings should not be there in the next year or next version. And with this report of very short number, by the way, out of 150,000 students, nearly 327 were being invited to the national camp, and the number which has been conveyed to me, nearly 284 students have appeared in this camp. And let me tell you, dear, none of you have been paid for coming here. That is what the spirit of giving yourself coming here, and I really thanks to all of you. Without you, this would not have been possible, and the support the parents have given. And let me tell you, I think on the very first day, one of the speakers mentioned, I think it was perhaps Pramod Kumar sir. I do not know after 25 years I will be remain on the earth or not, or of course as a national convener, but I will be very happy if the biographies, the work that you have carried for the science in the next 25 years, if that can become a part and parcel of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan study material, that will be the great achievement for all of us. With this, thank you so much. And I'm just thanking everybody. If I missed anybody's name, I'm so sorry. But this is what we wanted to have from our Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan. Thank you so much.
From the inauguration time, all the speakers who have come here, they are expecting Nobel laureates from you, they are expecting Prime Minister of India from you, and they are expecting eminent scientists from you. So I wish you all the best and fulfill all the dreams that we have from you. I now request Srimati Anasuya Guha, Assistant Commissioner, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Hyderabad region, to speak on this occasion. Good evening to one and all. Dignitaries on dais, the coordinators of BVM, proud parents, teachers and principals from various institutes, and the future of India, the students. Good evening to one and all. Purposely I came half an hour before. I could attend to one lecture and the interaction that went on between the speaker and the students. It was amazing. How well informed our students are nowadays. Through VVM, you have been made to identify the spark that is within you. Now only the identification is over. And you have to nurture it furthermore to make it permanently growing so that you reach that pedestal where we all expect you to become future scientists. And this VDM, from my organizational view, has helped children even to just see for the first time a type of questions which we have never faced. I should be appreciating the academic team which has prepared such innovative questions. It is not that only answering is difficult, but preparing a question paper itself is much difficult than the answers that you give. The level by level, the program has been taken up from Vidyalaya level or school level to the district level to the state level. Now we are in the national level. And the potential students are identified and you should only take care of it, that you be a part of it forever and nurture your talents to become the future scientists. Children, what you read in books inside the classroom, it is a curriculum, it's a syllabus, and it will definitely help you to get a degree or a certificate of qualification or whatever it is. But if you correlate that with what is happening outside, with lot of observation, you cannot be a successful citizen or a human being or a future scientist or whatever it is. Wherever you walk, whatever you see, have your ears and mind open, observe things, observe it deeply, interpret them and innovate. Innovation is not something which is beyond our reach, it is always within our reach, but only if you think. Only if you wish that you want to make it, then definitely you will be able to make it. Dream. You have to dream it. Only when you dream, you can make the things happen and it is within your reach. So I take this opportunity to thank the coordinators for having given me this opportunity and congratulate all the student participants who have come over here to the national level, and I wish them a bright future forever. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Sri Sai Rangarao, Deputy Commissioner, Kendriya Vidyalaya Regional Office, Hyderabad.
Good evening, friends. Dignitaries. I am most unfortunate person. I could not witness so many programs due to my personal work at Bangalore. But I want to tell you one thing. You are the future of this country. But only I wanted to tell you one thing, friends. What is your GP? Director CBS is talking about 32 GB your mobile. What is your GP? You know what is your GP? 1.32 million TB, terabytes.
Unfortunately, you do not know you have this potential. That is the tragedy of life. You study about everything but except yourself. That's a problem. Have you downloaded the app called Observation? Have you downloaded the app called Sincerity? Have you downloaded the app called Happiness? You are not done. Please do that. And before Newton, so many apples were falling down. It's not that when Newton observed, only that time it fell down. Before Newton, so many apples were falling down. But why only Newton spotted it? When great scientists invented, discovered, there was no artificial intelligence. There was no 3D printing. There was no technology. With no technology, with limited technology, they have done wonders. But with a lot of technology, why we are not able to achieve something today in this great country? Friends, science is not getting 10 out of 10 CGPA. Science is not restricted to 4 walls of the laboratory. You have to have your own software. You have to ignite it. You don't know what is your own software. That's a problem. Try to realize your own software. You are talking about everything else, everything except your own software. You got wonderful software, but only thing is you don't know how to update it. Please update it. And please update. You are going to be number 1 in the world. Now India is number 100 in the world. It's proved beyond doubt many times. Friends, with this set of camps, I must be highly thankful to the organizers, and we had wonderful opportunity with CSR. We had KVS and CSR MOU. We had Jigyasa program. That's wonderfully working, and we are all very lucky to have such a wonderful labs with us. When we were students in MSc some 30 years back, we did not see even electron microscope. Today, the student of class 6 standard can see the electron microscope, and probably he could understand ABC of electron microscope. But we were so unlucky, we could know. We had studied only the textbook about electron microscope. We have never seen it. That is a great opportunity given to all the students. So please make use of it, and don't forget, you must make use of your software to the fullest potential. Unfortunately, this much GB you got, this much TB you got, 90% of your space is unutilized. That is a problem. So don't listen to your parents. Some of the parents, doctor engineering syndrome should go. This doctor engineering syndrome should stop immediately. Why this doctor engineering? Why this engineering? You cannot tell that my smartphone is very smart. I tell you, how can your smartphone can be smarter than you? You have been smart, not your smartphone. Your smartphone today has come. One smartphone can do 10 PhDs today. Where from it has come? From this software. Please make use of it. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much for wonderful. Thank you. God bless you. Future scientists of this country. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request our guest of honor, Shri Biswajit Saha, Director, CBSE Skill Development, to speak to you all. Okay, since he had already a conversation with you all, as per his request, I now request Dr. Sudhir Bhadoria ji, President of Vigyan Bharati, Secretary of Vigyan Bharati, to enlighten us.
मंच पर आसीन जो बच्चों की शिक्षा और विज्ञान से संबंधित स्टेक होल्डर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं, उसमें लगभग सभी यहाँ पर इस मंच पर उपस्थित हैं। माननीय इस IICT के डायरेक्टर माननीय चंद्रशेखरन जी के चीफ गेस्ट की उपस्थिति के साथ मैं सभी को नमन करता हूँ। विज्ञान भारती की ओर से इस वैलिडेटरी समापन समारोह में एक बार पुनः स्वागत करता हूँ। देश के विभिन्न प्रांतों से आए हुए मेरे विद्यार्थी, इस भारत के भविष्य और उनके पेरेंट्स, उन सबका भी मैं यहाँ पर विज्ञान भारती की ओर से स्वागत करता हूँ। इस 2 दिन के इस विज्ञान शिविर में आपका विज्ञान भारती से काफी हद तक परिचय हो गया है, ऐसा मैं महसूस करता हूं। आप सब जानते हैं कि विज्ञान भारती को हम एक स्वदेशी विज्ञान आंदोलन के रूप में जानते हैं, और विज्ञान भारती निश्चित तौर पर इस भारत की विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में पुरातन समय से जो विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में जो अचीवमेंट्स रहा है और आज के मॉडर्न साइंस में जो अचीवमेंट रहा है, उनके कारण इस देश की गौरवान्वित महसूस करता है। आपने देखा ही कि अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमारे एक स्वदेशी विज्ञान की एक इतनी बड़ी घटना, इतना बड़ा अचीवमेंट आपने देखा ही है। विज्ञान भारती मानता है कि भारत के इस विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में अचीवमेंट पर हम गौरव करते हैं, लेकिन जब तक हमारी इस सारी स्वदेशी समस्याओं का समाधान, इतने सारे अचीवमेंट के बाद भी बहुत सारी स्वदेशी समस्याएं हैं, और स्वदेशी विज्ञान के थ्रू के माध्यम से जब तक ये स्वदेशी साइंस नहीं करते हैं, तब तक विज्ञान भारती आंदोलन के रूप में रुकेगा नहीं। लेकिन आज के इस समापन समारोह में हमने जो भारत के भविष्य के वैज्ञानिकों की जो प्रतिभा देखी है, और हमारे इस एक डायस पर विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में से संबंधित इतनी सारी संस्थाएं को एक साथ एकत्रित हुए देखा है, तो मैं इसी विज्ञान भारती का अचीवमेंट मानता हूं, और इसी से विज्ञान भारती का एक विश्वास है जो इस समापन समारोह में और अधिक हो जाता है। और इस स्वदेशी विज्ञान के माध्यम से स्वदेशी समस्याओं, और जब तक इस देश का हर स्वदेशी व्यक्ति अपने अपने मोहल्लों की समस्याओं पर एक स्वदेशी दृष्टिकोण नहीं रखेगा, तब तक ये विज्ञान भारती आंदोलन के रूप में, स्वदेशी विज्ञान के आंदोलन के रूप में चुप नहीं बैठेगी। और आज की सब लोगों की उपस्थिति इस विज्ञान भारती के इस भरोसे को और इस विश्वास को और इस सुदृढ़ करने में ये जो समय है, आप सब लोगों की उपस्थिति है, निश्चित तौर पर सहायक रहेगी। बाकी अब सभी लोग विज्ञान भारती का जो विश्वास है वो इससे और बढ़ता है। आप सबको पता ही है कि विज्ञान भारती अनेक तरह के कार्यक्रम आयोजित करती है, बड़े से कार्यक्रम आयोजित करती है, जिसमें 10-10, 12-12 हजार लोगों की उपस्थिति रहती है। लेकिन विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन विज्ञान भारती का एक अच्छा और सबसे प्रिय मैं कह सकता हूं कार्यक्रम है, तो यह हमारे विद्यार्थियों और छात्रों से, विशेष रूप से किशोर वैज्ञानिकों से जुड़ा हुआ है। यह कार्यक्रम हमारे भविष्य के वैज्ञानिकों से जुड़ा हुआ है, अब केवल भविष्य के वैज्ञानिकों से ही नहीं, ये कार्यक्रम हमारे इस देश की इतने परिवारों से हमारा विज्ञान भारती का संपर्क सीधे तौर पर जोड़ता है। आज का आप अनेक छात्रों के द्वारा और उनके अनेक जो माता पिताओं के द्वारा जो हमको फीडबैक मिला, जो उन्होंने फीडबैक दिया, विज्ञान भारती के बारे में फीडबैक दिया, उस कार्यक्रम के बारे में फीडबैक दिया, इससे हमको लगता है कि हम निश्चित तौर पर भारत के युवा विद्वानों से जुड़ने के साथ साथ इन सभी परिवारों से भी जुड़ गए हैं, जो कि इस विज्ञान भारती का जो मिशन और विजन है उसको पूर्ण करने में पूर्ण रूप से सहायक होंगे। निश्चित तौर पर ये कार्यक्रम कुछ दिनों का नहीं है, एक बहुत लंबे समय तक चलने वाला कार्यक्रम है, लंबे समय तक चलने वाला काम है, और उसके लिए जितनी भी टीम बड़ी हो वह भी छोटी है, लेकिन निश्चित तौर पर आप इतने सारे स्टेक होल्डर्स यहाँ पर हमारे साथ उपस्थित हैं, यह हमारा भरोसा निश्चित तौर पर बढ़ाती है और भविष्य में हमारी गतिविधियां इससे और तेज होंगी। एक बार पुनः डायस पर मैं सभी हमारे विशिष्ट अतिथियों का स्वागत करता हूं, और हमारे जो हमारे कार्यकर्ता हैं, जैसा कि आपको अरविंद जी ने सबसे परिचय कराया है, और हमारे युवा वैज्ञानिक हैं और हमारे जो गार्जियंस हैं, उन सबका मैं धन्यवाद प्रस्तुत करता हूं, और जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Everyone, I know all the children are awaiting to know the results, who are the zonal winners, who are the Himalayans. And to give those prizes, we have none other than Dr. S. Chandrasekhar with us. So before he hands over the prizes to you, I would like him to speak to you.
Dear students, it's again a very pleasant privilege for me to be seeing you from the stage, all of you. My volunteers are already very disappointed that you're already going back to your homes today, tomorrow. The one who will miss all of you is, of course, the Pramanaj. Friends, this event would have been one of the milestones of your life as you pass through. I only invite all of you to make one pledge today. From tomorrow, if someone asks you, what's your religion? You say science. And if someone asks you, what's your caste? You say science. And if someone asks you, what's your future? I'm a future scientist. Today, India is a successful nation because of the great science done by legends like Ramanujan, like C.V. Raman, J.C. Bose, and of course many, many scientists from the Western world. That is why science has no religion, science has no borders, and science has no caste or creed. I also would like to reiterate to all of you that science is also an adventure. Science cannot be mastered or you will not be successful unless you take adventures. And you all know that when you take adventures, we get a lot of fails. Failures are going to be your stepping stones of tomorrow's success. If you look at many, many statements made by including Edison, you need that one great day where you make a discovery. I think you need to keep working till the discovery happens. I also would like to just share with you an example of Csir-Iict. You all know that he was the one who gave surgery to this country, to the world. And he was no less than an adventurous scientist. He used to stay near Kashi and wait for midnight to happen and see if some dead body is floating, pick up somehow, take it home and attempt some surgeries on it. I'm sure parents will be scared to send their kids to these kinds of environments. But I think if Csir-Iict could not discover these surgeries, we have not spoken about today the heart transplantation, or a lung transplantation, or a liver transplantation, or who knows, a brain transplant will happen. We also looked at the great science discovered by stem cell research. There is already a prediction that by 2030 or 2040, if a lung or a liver or a kidney goes wrong, like going to a supermarket, you go to some stem cell bank, deposit some money, and buy a kidney which matches your constitution and fix it. Have you ever thought science will progress so much? And I also alerted you yesterday that we are going to face in 2050 a huge shortage of land because we are on the urbanization. Even the farmer wants to come to cities and villages are getting vacant, and we are converting villages into urban towns and cities. Now, if the planet will have not 7 billion people, but we will have 40 billion people after 100 years. As I assured you, you are going to be on this planet at least 100 years. What will you do if we are about 20 billion people or 30 billion people, and agricultural land has come to 1/3 of what we have or 1/4 of what we have? Can we think of discovery in agriculture? That per acre, instead of getting 10 bags of paddy, can we get 100 bags of paddy? And then how do you do this kind of agriculture if there is no water? So we need to discover some seeds which will grow without water. And these challenges will keep coming more and more to your generations. And what the science has done so far is very minuscule. I think one of my colleagues has told that science has progressed so much. I think science progress has just begun. We are at the lower kindergarten level, and we need to do many, many years of science that we will face all the challenges this world and this planet will face. And then you, the bright scientists, the way I got the feedback from the young 3-4 kids, and I'm sure all 300 kids, I'm sure this country is in safe hands. This country, the pattern which will pass down from a reverse engineering scientist like I and many scientists who have interacted in the last 2 days, to scientists who innovate, scientists who discover, scientists who become Einsteins and C.V. Ramans. C.V. Raman did not require a microscope or a $1 million grant to make the Raman spectroscopy. He had 1,000 rupees personal money to build the Raman spectroscopy. And today, the whole world adores the discovery what he has done in this country. So don't look for gadgets. Use your creativity and see that the global problems are solved forever. I think a day will come with the scientific innovations all of you will make that no individual on this planet will die of starvation. Today we are a pretty planet that still many African countries have no food to eat, whereas India has become a surplus nation that we waste so much of food every day. And we also export so much of food. I think challenges are many, but you're all so bright. Rest assured, when we leave this planet, all of us who are on this stage will not be seeing those great discoveries. But rest assured, you all will make this planet the most livable planet, most happy planet, and of course, a planet which caters to neighbors selflessly. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, sir. And now, in next few moments, we are going to get the results of this 2-day national camp, and I will be inviting soon the national convener because it is his privilege to announce the results of VVM 2019. A big round of applause for Dr. Arvind Ranade, and I request him to announce the results.
Once again, thank you, Sangeeta. I am supposed to announce that, but the result are not with me. So before I get the result, I would like to mention a special thing, especially for the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan 2018-19. This year, we organizer has attempted or rather tried that this exam should also be in some way or the other should be made available for the specially abled children. And we could make it. I could say that this year, and this was a free registration to all of them, and nearly 250 children appeared for this examination on the first level, but further we did not carry it out because we never had any methods or techniques as of today to go take them forward. But nonetheless, on the first round itself, we have come up with the winners from the respective classes, but because of the certain issues, some of them couldn't join us, but two of the specially abled children are with us. And I request our chief guest and the guest of honor to felicitate them with the cash prize of rupees 5,000. And these two children are Sangeeta. And the first girl is from class 9, Niharika Sharma. Niharika Sharma. And class again 9, Jyoti Pal. Both the girls are from Rajakiya Sparsha Badit Vidyalaya, Lucknow. From the organizers, we are giving them a token of love and affection with a cash of rupees 5,000 and the memento in the form of the book by the organizers. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Yes. And the second name is Jyoti Pal from class 9 from Rajakiya Sparsha Badit Vidyalaya, Lucknow. I will request the parent of the child to please go on my left side, and they are supposed to sign on some of the formalities that they are supposed to do. I'm sure they will do it.
As the announcement of results goes on, to have a disciplined manner, I request everybody who comes to receive the prize will come from this side, receive the prize, go to the left. On the left, you have to meet our authorities at the backstage to do some formalities. Along with a parent also can accompany that side from behind, and then you have to go out. So come here and go from that side. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Now this is the time for announcing the results, but results are with the control of examination and academic head of this Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan. So I request Dr. Ajay Mahajan and Dr. Brajesh Pandey to please give me the results so that we can announce. The result fashion is going to be from the zonal level. We'll go by zone, north, south, east and west. Please listen to my request. All the zonal winners' names will be announced one by one. Okay? And the zonal winners, all the juniors will kneel down on the front side and all the seniors will stand on the back. The awards consist of rupees 5,000 for the first ranker, rupees 3,000 for the second ranker, rupees 2,000 for the third ranker with memento and the certificates. So, Mrs. Anusaya will give the prize to the first zone, that is zone north. So thank you so much. These are all the two people. These are all the two, both of the people who have designed this results with us. Dr. Ajay Mahajan and Brajesh Pandey. Thank you. Yeah, I will request Chandrasekhar ji to open this result so that I can announce. Thank you all of them. Now that means the results are with me. As I said, I will go by zone. All the juniors will first come from my right side, will collect the prizes from Miss Anusaya ji, and then juniors will kneel down, seniors will in the back. Please.
Just now you have seen it. Today morning I have shown in presentation also. CSIR CIO Chandigarh has developed an instrument known as Dib Name, by which the kids who have just received the award from our director Chandrasekhar sir. So from his behalf, we are going to give those two machines to these two kids in very short time now. So we will bring them and we will send those kids. So whatever book we have gifted them, so that machine will read the books and they will listen and enjoy.
Great, really great. Thank you, Dr. Ramanujan. Thank you for the wonderful gift to our specially able child. Yeah, of course, credit goes to the director of IICT, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar ji. Now the time has come, and I tell you this particular compromise is because there are total 90 students who are need to be awarded. So this is a small compromise. This zonal winners, again I tell you, you will be standing here after taking the prizes from Anusaya ma'am. You will please be keeping in your positions. So I am starting from the class 6 with the rank 3rd. Class 6 North Zone on the 3rd position. Manyata Sharma, MRV DAV Public School, Bypass Solan, Himachal Pradesh. Second position, Pranjal Khandelwal, Shemford Doon, Kotra Santur Nandaki Chowk, Prem Nagar, Dehradun, Uttarakhand. And the first position goes to Daksha Sengar, Woodbine Gardenia School, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Class 7 North Zone, 3rd position. This is,
You have got class 7.
sorry, 7. Right, sorry, 7. Now, class 6, I missed the class 6. Class 6, 3rd position, Kanishk Garg, Delhi Public School, Ranipur, Haridwar. 2nd position, Utkarsh Gupta, City Montessori School, Lucknow. And the 1st position, Ripuranjan Vasishtha, Amity International School, Sector 6, Vasundhara, Ghaziabad. Now class 8. Class 8, 3rd position, Pranjal Bansal, St. John's High School, Sector 26, Chandigarh. Class 8, 2nd position, Krish Bhatnagar, Amity International, Sector 6, Vasundhara, Ghaziabad. Class 8, 1st position, Himesh Pratap Singh, St. Mary Orthodox School, Kanpur. This is the junior from North Zone. I tell you, the North Zone consists of states Delhi, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir. These are all the junior. Now I'm announcing the result for the north zone from senior group. That is class 9. Third position, Himansh, MPVM, Ganga Gurukulam, Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. Class 9, second position, Sharad Kumar Dubey, Kendriya Vidyalay, Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. Class 9, North Zone, first position, Muskan, Sri Venkateshwar International School, Dwarka, Sector 18, Nazafgarh, South Delhi, New Delhi. Class 10, Class 7, second. Class 7, first. Class 8, third. Class 8, second. Class 8, first. This is a zonal prize with the cash of, for first ranker, the cash of rupees 5,000, certificate and memento as a zonal winner. Second prize comprised of rupees 3,000, certificate and memento.
आज कन्फ्यूजन है ये का सर्टिफिकेट है
All juniors will kneel down on the front side. All the seniors are going to stand up in the back. This is the only group photo that we are going to have it with the zonal winners. Our guest should be visible in the photograph, okay? To ensure. पीछे seniors खड़े रहेंगे ना?
वो गेस्ट के पीछे ये कौन गेस्ट का
And this is again North Zone, Class 10. North Zone, Class 10, third position is Sanchitananda Dubey, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Jaunpur, Uttar Pradesh. And yes, we should really support them with a great applause. All juniors will kneel down, all seniors will be on the back of our dignitaries. Class 10, second position, Kashish, Swami Vivekananda Public School, Jahangir, Jagadhari, Yamunanagar, Haryana. Class 10, first position, Nityam Parikh, Lotus Valley International, Sector 26, Taj Express, Noida, Gautam Buddha Nagar, Uttar Pradesh. Senior 11th class, North Zone, 3rd position, Ayushman Jha, APJ School, Pitampura, Sainik Vihar, Pitampura, New Delhi. North, class 11, 2nd position, Ambika Batra, KV, Dehradun, Uttarakhand. And the class 11, 1st position, Akanksha Goyal, Pragyan Public School, Gautam Buddha Nagar, Uttar Pradesh. That is Jevar Road, Rampur Road, Jevar, Gautam Buddha Nagar. These are all the winners from the North Zone. On the first line, you see all the juniors from the North Zone, and all the standing positions are in the seniors from North Zone. North Zone consists of Delhi, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, and Jammu and Kashmir. So this is the group photo, and all dear children, you will be moving from the other side while going. You have the small formalities to take the signature for receiving the cash prize. And this time, we organizers have ensured the cash prizes will be given here itself. There is no other mechanism we have come up with. You let the first group photo finish. Let's do fast. Done? Photographer? Now we are going for the next zone, that is Zone South. And South Zone consists of the states Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karnataka, and Kerala. This is the South Zone, and I am announcing the result for the South Zone, starting from class 6 to class 11 with the rank 3rd to the 1st. South Zone, class 6, 3rd prize, Pratham D, Delhi Public School, Mangalore, Karnataka. Yeah, sorry, I will request Deputy Commissioner, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Sai Rangarao ji to please give the our awards to all the children from the Zone South. Pratham D, Delhi Public School, Mangalore. Class 6, 2nd position, Ashley Hemant from Kannur, Kerala. Ursuline Senior Secondary School. Kannur, Kerala. Class 6, 1st position, Tanmay Pradeep, St. Joseph Central School, Mysore, Karnataka. Let's have the big round for all of them. You will receive the prizes through Deputy Commissioner Dr. Sai Rangarao ji. I am moving ahead with the zone. Class 7, 3rd position, DVN Bhavya, Gitanjali High School, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. Class 7, 2nd position, Satyanarayanan, SNGM Central School, Allapuja, Kerala. Satyanarayan, 2nd position for class 7. Now the 1st position for class 7, Advai S. Chinmaya Vidyalaya Senior Secondary School, Chennai. Now the juniors, all juniors will kneel down. Class 8, South Zone, third position, L.N. Mayuria, DAV Girls School, DAV Girls Senior Secondary School, Gopalpuram, Chennai. Class 8, second position, Pranav M. Nazareth School, Manzeri, Mallapuram, Kerala. Class 8, first position, Amram Rishi Vivek, Harvest Public School, Khammam, Telangana. These are all the juniors for South Zone. Now I am announcing the senior classes.
Come on.
Now class 9, third position, P. Rishik, Aryabhatta High School, KLN Reddy, Warangal. Class 9, second position, Vidit M. Jain, Guru Shri Jain Vidyalaya, Chennai. South Zone, 9th class, first rank, Vishnu Hari, Sindhi High School, Bangalore, Karnataka. These are the senior classes, class 9. They will receive the prizes through Dr. Sai Ranga Rao, Deputy Commissioner, Kendriya Vidyalaya. I am moving ahead, class 10. Third position, Kalai Amudan K. Narayana E-Techno School, Arumbakam, Chennai. Class 10, second position, Himanshu Sulumke, Little Angel School, Visakhapatnam. And class 10, first position, Sampada Kalvanakunta, St. Andrew School, Rangareddy, Telangana. These three are from class 10. Now the last class from South Zone, that is class 11. Third position, Vignesh, Jyotish Central School, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Class 11, second position, Gautam, PNPL, Public School, Karur, Tamil Nadu. Class 11, first position, Kalayandeep Ghosh, Lord Central School, Mangalore, Karnataka. This is the Zone 2, that is Zone South, consisting of the states Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karnataka and Kerala. And this will be our group photo for South Zone. Yeah, he is there. First ranker is not there. Okay, we will make an arrangement. Now we are going for the photo.
सर आइले लास्ट वीक आइले
Now I will request Director Dr. Nakul Parashar ji after group photo. Yes.
और भी
Students, listen. From the remaining 3 zones, as the names are announced, you have to come running from wherever you are.
Now we are going for the next zone, that is zone East. East zone consists of the states Jharkhand, Northeast, consists of all the 7 states, then West Bengal, Odisha and Bihar. This is zone 3, that is East zone, and I will request Director Dr. Nakul Parashar to give them the prizes. And I am reading the East zone winners from class 6, please run fast. 3rd position, Pritika Nath, South Point School, Guwahati, Assam. Class 6, 2nd position, Samarindo Sen Sarma, Techno India Group Public School, Dinajpur, West Bengal. And the 1st position for class 6, Anshuprit Datta, DAV Public School, Odisha, Kodra, Odisha. This was the class 6. I am moving ahead for class 7. East zone, 3rd position from class 7, Saptarishi Mandal, Satish Chandra Memorial School, Nadia, West Bengal. Class 7, 2nd position, Mohammad Imtiaz Ahmad, Mohammad Imtiaz Ahmad, Vidya Bharati Chinmaya Vidyalay, Singhbhum, Jharkhand. And the 1st position from class 7, Anvesh Shubham Pradhan, DAV Public School, Kodra, Odisha. This is class 8, East Zone, 3rd position, Shomdip Mandal, Vivekananda Mission School, Haldia, Midinapur, Kolkata. Class 8, 2nd position, Sanjogita Bhavoti, Delhi Public School, Dibrugarh, Assam. And the 1st position for class 8 goes to Rishita Biswal, Mothers Public School Unit 1, Bhubaneswar. This is for class 8 and these are all the junior group. Now I am moving ahead. I am going for the senior classes. East Zone, class 9, 3rd position, Nikku Raj, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalay, Palamu, Jharkhand. East Zone, 2nd position, class 9, Om Prakash Behra, DAV Public School, Bhubaneswar, Khurda, Odisha. Class 9, 1st position, Rahat Raj, Sainik Public School, Nalanda District, Nalanda, Bihar. This is the class 9, 1st position from the East Zone. Class 10, 3rd position, Shubhya Jyoti Vishnav, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Silchar, Assam. Class 10, second position, Aushik Chaudhary, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Belanguhe, Kolkata, West Bengal. Class 10, first position, Jeevan Alok Mohanty. Jeevan Alok Mohanty, first position, class 10, DAV Public School, Khordha, Orissa, Bhubaneswar. This is from class 10. These children will stand in the back after receiving the prizes from Dr. Nakul Parashar, Vigyan Prasad. Now class 11, third position from East Zone, Aditya Chotalia, Guru Gobind Singh Public School, Dhanbad, Jharkhand. Class 11, second position, Taba Opu, Vivekananda Kendriya Vidyalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Nirjuli, VKV Nirjuli, Arunachal Pradesh, Taba OPU. Class 11, first position, Mehtab Alam Mola, Jadavpur Vidyapith, Jadavpur University, Kolkata. These are all the zonal winners from the East Zone. After receiving the prizes from Dr. Nakul Parashar, consisting of the third prize consists of rupees 2,000, memento and the certificate. Second prize 3,000, certificate and memento. And the first prize rupees 5,000, certificate and memento. Now you please kneel down, all juniors. Ensure that dignitaries are coming into the picture, okay? Yeah.
एक बार लास्ट में जोरदार ताली तो बजाओ.
Yes, we all should clap for them. They are the winners from the East Zone. They are the winners from the East Zone. And now I request Dr. Dinesh Kumar, NCERT head, to give the prizes. Yeah. Dr. Nakul Parashar and Kinginidas Gupta Mishra will have to leave because they have the flight. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Dr. Dinesh Kumar, head NCERT, to hand over the prizes to the last zone, that is Zone West, for the states Goa, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. And the winners are, for the West Zone, third position, class 6, goes to Shaumil Gatani, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, class 6, third position. Class 6, second position, Omkar Kamath, Dr. K.B. Hergewar, Vidya Mandir, Sankhali, Goa. Class 6, first position, Manasi Baveja, Delhi Public School, Bhopal. All juniors will be down. Now class 7. Class 7, third position from West Zone, Shaloka Uddayan Sharma, Allen Career Institute, Royal, Surat, Gujarat. Class 7, second position, Nitanshu Nitin Bhutara, Bhavan Sriti Vidya Mandir, Nagpur, Maharashtra. And the class 7, first position, Soham Ashish Dange, Bhavan Sriti Vidya Mandir, again from Nagpur. These are the zonal winners from the West Zone, class 7. Now the class 8, junior class, West Zone, third position, Ayush Agarwal, Cambridge Court High School, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Class 8, second position, Aditya Gupta, Delhi Public School, Panvel, Maharashtra. And the first ranker from class 8 from West Zone, Navya Sukesh Sethi, Srimati Solu Chandavi Singhania School, Thane, Maharashtra. Now I am going for the senior classes from the West Zone, that is class 9. Third position goes to Soham Kumar, Atomic Energy Central School, Indore, Madhya Pradesh. This is the senior group. Second position, class 9, West Zone, Shri Parth Bharadwaj, Cambridge Court High School, Jaipur, Rajasthan. And the first position from class 9, Suryansh Malik, Ramakrishna Vivekananda Vidyapith, Annupur, Madhya Pradesh. Now class 10, senior class, West Zone, class 10, third position, Ayush Agarwal, Rukmini Birla High School, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Class 10, third position. Class 10, second position, Divya Kirot, DAV Central Public School, Jaipur, Rajasthan. And the class 10, West Zone, first position, Krishang, Allen Career Institute, NRLP, Adyajan, Surat, Gujarat. And the last class from last zone, that is class 11, West Zone, third position, goes to Shruti Patil, Navy Children's School, Dabolim, Vasco, Goa. West Zone 11th class, second rank, Parth Gupte, Army Public School, Pune, Maharashtra. Parth Gupte, second position, class 11, West Zone. And the class 10, first rank, Gaurang Kachia, Shri E. Patel School, Anand, Gujarat. Class 11, first rank, Gaurang from Anand, Gujarat. And this is all about the zonal winners from all the part of our country with the first ranker. First ranker? Yes. Now we will have a group photo. I will have a group photo.
Wait.
Now, these are all the zonal winners, and we have come to the final stage. And now this is the time we will go with class and individual. Okay, these are all the Himalayans, and this is, well, many of us keeps on saying this is just a comparative analysis. It does not mean anybody stands top or on the last of the queue. However, for the sake of the competition, these are all the Himalayans from our side. Through our extensive kind of an evaluations, these are all the, after the huge amount of churning, what we call it as a manthan, these are all the Himalayans now I am going to announce, and I am going to request Secretary General of Vigyana Bharati, Dr. Sudhir Bhaduria ji, to present these awards to class 6 juniors, and these are all the Himalayans. Class 6, third position goes to Nupur Parag Deshmukh, Symbiosis School, Ashwin Nagar, Sidco, Nashik. He is an Himalayan from class 6 on the third position, and he will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 10,000, certificate and memento. And here there will be a group photo with everyone individual, and then you will remain here. Okay? But on the back. Yes, please go there. Yeah. Now, class 6, second position, Soumya Agarwal, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, Himalayan from class 6. We must applaud for these Himalayans who will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 15,000, certificate and memento. Soumya Agarwal. Now the first ranker, Himalayan from class 6, M. Mughalian, Kendriya Vidyalaya number 2, Kalpatam, Tamil Nadu. He is a Himalayan from class 6 who will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 25,000, certificate and memento. Mr. M. Mughalian from class 6, first ranker, come fast. Yes. I still request Sudhirji, you be here for the class 7th as well. Third position, class 7, Arnav Bhatt, Ameti International School, Sector 43, Gurgaon, Haryana, who will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 10,000, certificate and memento from Dr. Sudhir Bhaduria, Secretary General, Vigyan Bharati. Arrow, sorry. Class 7, second position, Himalayan from class 7, Aditya, PLDAV Model School, Northwest Delhi, Delhi, who will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 15,000, certificate and memento. Class 8, Mr. Aditya. Now the first ranker from class 7, Himalayan Niyamat Gill, Ameti International School, Noida, Sector 44, Gautam Buddha Nagar, Uttar Pradesh. Niyamat Gill, first rank, class 7. She will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 25,000, certificate and memento. From Secretary General Vishan Bharti, Dr. Sudhir Baduja. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now I request guest of the honor today, Dr. Vishwajit Saha sir, to please come and honor from the class 8 and 9. Sorry, class 7 and 8. Sorry, class 6, 7. Sorry, 8 and 9. Exactly. And now these are all again Himalayans from class 8. Third position, Rohit Panda, Delhi Public School, Bhilai, Kurd, Chhattisgarh, who will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 10,000, certificate and memento as a Himalayan from class 8. From Director, Skill Development, CBSE, Dr. Vishwajit Saha. Next, second position. The second position from class 8, Himalayan goes to Ritip Prabha Ghosh, Satish Chandra Memorial School, Nadia, West Bengal, who will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 15,000, certificate and memento. And from the class 8, first position goes to Swastha Bose, Agnew BME Public School, Dinajpur, Dakshin Dinajpur, West Bengal. Class 8 Himalayan first ranker Swastha Bose. Sashwat, spelling mistake, sorry. Swaswat, first ranker from class 8. I still request sir you be here. And now we will be giving the prizes to the class 9th winners Himalayan from class 9. Third position, Jaimi Pandit, Jyoti Central School, Kuttam, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Third position. Third position, class 9. Yes, come fast. Jami Pandit, third position, class 9, Himalayan. She is receiving the cash prize of rupees 10,000, certificate and memento. Now, class 9, second position, Aniruddha Garg, St. John's High School, Sector 26, Chandigarh. Himalayan from class 9. Aniruddha Garg, please come first. Class 9, second position, receiving the cash prize of rupees 15,000, certificate and memento. And the first ranker, Himalayan from class 9, Saptarishi Maiti, New Horizon Public School, Navi Mumbai, Thane, Maharashtra. Class 9 Himalayan first ranker who will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 25,000, certificate and memento. Thank you, sir. Now I request the chief guest of the function, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar ji, to please come and now give the awards to the class 10th and 11th Himalayans. Now class 10, third ranker, Divyansh Wadhwa, Bal Bharati Public School, Noida, Sector 21, Uttar Pradesh. Third position from class 10, Divyansh Wadhwa. Oh, he is also CBSE topper. He is also CBSE topper. Great. Class 9, class 10, second position, P. Sai Tulasi Kanishka, St. Andrews School, Rangareddy, Telangana. Class 10, second position, cash prize of rupees 15,000, certificate and memento. Class 10, Himalayan. Now the first ranker, Himalayan from class 10, Priyal Jain, DLDLE Model School, Northwest Delhi, Delhi, Saraswati Bihar. Priyal Jain, first ranker from class 10. Come fast. Is he here or no? Priyal Jain, Himalayan, class 10, receiving the cash prize of 25,000, certificate and memento. And this is the last three names of the Himalayans from class 11. On the third position from class 11, Nishal R. Bhatt, Lord Central School, Mangalore, Karnataka. From class 11, third position. Nishal R. Bhatt. Come little fast. He will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 10,000, certificate and memento. Himalayan, class 11, second position, Mukul Lakra, RED School, Bhiwani, Haryana. Mukul Lakra, second position, will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 15,000, certificate and memento. Lakra. Mr. Mukul Lakra. And the last prize of the today's VVM Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan 18-19 session, the first ranker of this Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan class 11, Mainak Ghosh, Techno India Group Public School, Hubli, West Bengal. Mainak Ghosh from Hubli, West Bengal. First position from class 11, Himalayan, will be receiving the cash prize of rupees 25,000, certificate and memento. And we need a group photo. Yes. Yeah, I will join. Sir, I will. Group photo.
Wait.
Please don't leave the hall. We have to sing the Vande Mataram for some more time. But please be here now. All the Himalayans now, you all are requested to give the. Yeah.
Don't
You also
leave the hall.
please be seated. Yeah. All Himalayans, I am requesting you. There is an interview planned for you. You are supposed to give the interviews to our media and all. And, yeah, you can move from here.
Okay, we have. Hello, everyone. Everybody present here, we all know now who are the 72 zonal winners and the 18 Himalayas. Let us all clap for everybody present here. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the participants. Because the Himalaya is important, the Vindhya Parvat, the Sahyadri, the valleys and every small peak is equally important. So everybody who participated is equally successful for coming here and participating in 2-day National Camp of VVM 2019.
Please don't leave the hall for another 5 minutes. We will have first of all, there is a tea or refreshment is being planned, rather it has been arranged for all of you just outside the auditorium on the right side part of it. Now we will have a Vande Mataram and I request all the state coordinators and academic members to be here. Once the program gets, yes please. We will have one photograph with specially able children as well. All the state coordinators and academic members are requested to be here after the program gets over. After the Vande Mataram, we are going to have a group photo with our dignitaries and special invitees for this function.
Everyone who has received certificate, whether it's participation certificate, whether it's zonal winner, whether it's Himalayan, you must have noticed that we haven't written your name. The purpose is many times there are spelling mistakes. So without wasting time, you pick up a marker, permanent marker, write your name on that before somebody else writes it. Okay? Because it's your certificate. Thank you very much. Everybody, rise for Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Sasya Shyaamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhrajyotsa Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Vimadalashobhini, Suhasini Sumadurabhashini, Sukadam Varanam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, सप्तकोटि तुझेंद्र कर करवाले ये बोले माँ तुम्ही अगले बहुबल करिणी नमामि धरिणी विभुदल भरिणी मातरम वन्दे मातरम वन्दे मातरम विद्या तुम्ही धर्म तुम्ही नदी तुम्ही बर्मा तुम्ही प्राण शरीर बाहु हे तुम्ही मां शक्ती तुम्हारे प्रतिमा खड़े मंदिरे मंदिरे वंदे मातरम वन्दे मातरम श्री दुर्गा दश प्रहरणा दायिनी कमला कमलदल विहारिणी वाणी विद्यादायिनी नमामि त्वां नमामि कमलां अमलां अतुलां सुजलां सुफलां मातरं श्यामलां सरलां सुष्मितां भूषितां धरणीं भरणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्
With this soothing song, Rashtragit, we are now going to have the refreshment outside this auditorium. All the state coordinators are requested to come up on stage immediately. There are some lost and found things. A note of ₹500. Then there are two pouches with all the writing stationery of children. All the state coordinators, please come on stage. Sushil ji, on stage.
All the state coordinators, please quickly get assembled.